nighttime, so I was drowsy as fuck at work.
Oh, one of them white girls, Bill Cosby'd them.
Stop.
Like I was trying to fight off like sleeping pills at work with coffee and soda. I got back home, I was fucking out.
That's crazy, bro.
No, but I did not have to buy any. I did not have to buy any of my drinks last night, though.
Oh shit!
What?
You got it like that? All right.
You know, women are all about this equality. You know, they got to pay for shit
Nah,
too.
man, you got tricked on. Get out of here.
Yeah, I think
You got tricked on, fam.
Somebody,
Then they got roofie, bro.
yeah, somebody took everything.
I woke up this morning. I was like, "Damn, I got a hangover. Let me take something." I'm like, "Oh, that was for nighttime."
You sure they ain't do more than that?
Yeah, somebody wake your ass.
How you back, Phil?
Everything feels good.
Okay.
You better,
It's just like
check YouTube or something.
It's just, for example, if you take NyQuil instead of Dayquil during the day, you'll be drowsy as hell.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You can't be taking like nighttime relief like during the day because any kind of nighttime pill or like NyQuil will make you want to go to sleep.
Okay, Jared.
Wow.
So, what are the topics for today? How much time are we going to waste talking about this Uncharted 4?
Damn.
Wow.
The heck is that? Is it like
Oh, you don't like it, Bon? You ain't feeling it, bro?
You know, I don't
Doesn't
play
like
these
any
Sony
Sony
games.
That disrespectful.
He doesn't like any Sony games.
Yeah, he doesn't like Sony stuff, so.
Found out if that shit was coming to PC, buy it.
Ooh.
On a Steam sale.
Oh, you buy for like $9 or something?
I'd trade.
Okay, I feel that.
Because, you know, I support developers.
Operation Naughty Dog.
Oh, speaking of operations, I believe that Bayonetta has finally hit 1 million.
Really?
Check this.
I was at 980.
Yo, Jackman, what happened with you and Shoki on the call the other night, man?
Huh?
What happened with Shoki?
It was just a fucker.
Oh, BG, it's definitely had to have hit a million by now.
I came in the call. There was like, yeah, Jack Move and Shokyo left. They had a disagreement.
Damn,
So, you know-
disagreements don't y'all disagree with like every time y'all speak?
Yeah, like one of you likes breathing, the other one of you doesn't.
Oh shit.
What the-
I mean, you know, fuckery happens, bro.
Yeah.
Jeremy, what's up, bro?
What's up, Abel?
What's going on, kiddo?
Oh man.
Dang, you got dislikes all. God dang, this man's haters.
Stop, Jared.
Don't they carry over every time you stream though?
I
Like,
got the most passionate haters on YouTube, man.
Yeah, please.
Right.
I had a guy ask my brother on Facebook last week. My brother's like, "Do you know this guy?" And he sent me the message. Hey, this is such and such. I used to be friends with your little brother. Do you know where he works at right now?
wow. Really, bro?
Facebook profile was like Istanbul.
Bro, you need to wear that bulletproof vest to work, bro.
I'm actually
I'm surprised
surprised
he's
Bond
still
is alive right now after those those savage Nintendo comments he made 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
He's still alive.
I definitely thought they were going to snipe Bond for a second.
Oh my god.
They probably did get that nigga. He probably got roofied and thought it was a Dayquil. It was somebody. That's why your drinks were free. You got roofied by Nintendo.
God,
So
yo.
you said,
I roofied myself in my own medicine cabinet this morning.
Nah, they roofied you.
That doesn't even make sense. I drove home that night.
Mhm.
Make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, yo, when you get roofied, man, you don't remember what happened.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure I remember everything what happened, and I'm pretty sure I remember driving home, and I'm pretty sure I remember waking up this morning taking nighttime.
Sure it
relief.
wasn't a dream.
Check your cakes,
no.
man. Check your cakes.
He said check your cake.
If it was a dream, I wouldn't have seen a couple of my coworkers out last night as well.
Well,
Which is a whole other awkward discussion altogether that these people don't need to hear.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Bond Roofie stories, the Bond tales, the Roofie Chronicles.
Like most of you guys probably have like policies at work where you're not allowed to like date other people at work, right?
Yeah.
Not really.
Yes,
Well, this one dude at my job, he wasted No time.
Oh yeah, you keep talking about it.
The day he quit, he had already dumped his girlfriend, hopped on a girl from the call center, in like that week.
Damn.
He didn't even wait to dump his girlfriend. He was just on it.
All right, enough of the Bond tales.
Somebody's got to go out and have a life.
Bond tales.
Tales.
I can't be sitting at home eating cereal and fried chicken all weekend.
Oh. I used to
Damn.
call me Jeremy like that though.
What you mean? I haven't had chicken since like last week.
We don't believe
Wow.
We don't even believe that.
We already got our first block, our first Next Level Gaming account.
Oh god.
Yo, Weapon Wheel
block me on
Podcast,
Twitter.
episode 30. We in here. So we gonna get to these.
Is this episode 30?
Yes, we made it to episode 30, fam.
Dang, already?
CNN said we wouldn't make it past 25, bruh.
Still ain't made a ball off money. It's crazy.
He said CNN.
CNN said our demographic won't make it, man. We up to episode 30, man. This is big shit. So we got my get to the introductions. We got my brother from another podcast. Abel, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, shout out to everybody. I'm happy to be over here at the Weapon Wheel Podcast. Shout out to everybody that's coming through. Make sure you hit the like button, spread the word that we're out here talking games. Thank you for having me.
This lame behind dude. Next.
Yo, fall back, Jay. Not tonight, bruh.
Bond.
I got that check cereal too, by the way. Oh yeah.
I still haven't tried it yet, but I will try it. But what's going on, everybody? I gotta apologize because once again, BG cannot get a white person on the podcast.
He got you.
dang.
What you mean?
Hell.
But you know, it is what it is. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on YouTube. Hopefully, we'll have a good podcast today.
Dark.
What's up, people? It's DC19 through your gaming tech head. Thanks for having me back as usual. Like, subscribe, and comment.
Jack.
Hey, what's poppin', everybody? It's Jack Move, man. The guru of Giddy Up. But you can also call me your
That one was jiggling just now.
Yo, when it comes to
I
intros,
tried
bro,
to jiggle loose some of it.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that one was jiggling this week.
Hey, man. Giddy up.
I'm sorry.
Your throat's gonna come out one day.
Ew.
we love you, babe.
I give Jack credit for that. That's a creative intro. I need to get one from
It's
myself.
better than on the best spot. I'll say that.
Yeah, why you get
Let's see the
Yeah,
outro.
why you get I thought it's an intro too.
No, it's always supposed to outro.
Oh, it's an outro now.
yeah.
Okay.
It's hard to
I
come up and
forgot.
say, hello, Xbox is the best box, and then like it makes no sense. Right? You have to close out with it.
You don't feel right lying to the people off the rip.
I know, because, like, now that all of its games are on PC, it's not the best box anymore.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Damn, he
It's
clocking your
it's the
steam.
obsolete box.
Gamer.
Yo, what up? It's the truth of YouTube. Co-host with the most. Wasn't Hardy supposed to be here today or nah?
You that man keeper?
Oh shit.
Damn.
Hardy, please come back so I
Jeremy
can
wants to
leave.
be freed.
So I can leave this podcast.
Damn, though, bro. Hard to come back though.
So, I hope we have a good podcast. Let's get it started.
Smooth.
Hello, everyone. It's Best Bot Smooth.
Shoot that nigga, bro.
He gotta change his intro, bro. You can't be the best bot and suck at like all games on Xbox.
Oh,
I gotta
suck at
stop.
all games.
I gotta
Suck at
stop
all
saying
games on
things,
Xbox.
man.
See, that's when the shit goes on air and just never makes it out.
Did your waves go down? Cause they kind of like
Is what?
your waves got
She said-
deleted.
Oh yeah, they said it got refreshed today.
Said you got puddles.
Today. Stop. Come on, look at
Hey, did you brush your hair, bro?
Come on, look at them shits, man. Oh man.
Still trying to get
Oh,
waves in
my
2016.
Hey,
I'm done.
don't hate them. My shits come naturally, man.
Nah, mine come
You know,
naturally. I don't know about yours.
apps that are like brushed down, right?
You said
I mean,
You said, oh, they're just naps that are brushed down?
Or curls if you got good hair, bro.
No, Gamer got them naps. Man, I got waves.
Sucker, my junk ain't nappy. What you mean?
Is this middle school? Yeah, compared what?
We're at the lunch table again.
Shit, next week I'm gonna have a tsunami here. Like, so we gonna be all right.
Okay.
Red.
What's up, guys? Glad to be back again this week. And yeah, let's get to these topics.
All right, a few things to address. First of all, Vanilla Chex is definitely overrated, not the best cereal.
First of all, hold on.
Can
First
we
of
have a
all,
discussion?
I didn't know that you tried the junk. You ain't tell me about it.
You want me to see? You want the receipt? I can show you the receipt.
I want to see it.
Vanilla
How much
Chex.
check cost, bro?
I want to see
You
it.
gotta show that trophy score for them cereal boxes.
You got to, bro.
I'll show
Vanilla
you.
Chex. What is
It's
it, bland?
okay. It's just not the best cereal like Gamer claimed. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
Okay.
listen, we all got opinions.
I mean, it's the best to him.
Wait. What type of milk you using? You got that whole milk or you got
I use
2%?
regular milk. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Ooh, hold
Y'all
on.
crazy.
I do the 2%, bro.
Y'all should be drinking almond milk, man.
Yeah, almond milk is the best.
Ew, L.
I keep hearing about that. I need to try that.
Nah, if it ain't D, it ain't for me.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, man. This nigga said some.
Gotta have that D milk.
I mean, you
I
get
need-
vitamin D in that as well,
I
but
need
why
that
did you
D.
say it like that, though?
I need that D. That's what I'm talking about.
If I see milk,
Never gonna live that down.
if
It
I
ain't D, it ain't for me, nigga.
if I see milk,
That was a horrible.
Nah, but
if I see milk and it doesn't have a red top, it's got blue. I'm not touching it.
fine. This still doesn't
not
sound right.
saving
No
you,
matter
bro.
how much you try to
Oh my
explain this.
god.
Someone gonna take that clip out and like.
Right,
reload it.
it's overbought with that one.
What the hell?
Take it
If
out.
If it don't got the D, it ain't for me. I hear that, bud. He's talking about it.
Next,
Well, there's other people that will drink milk that's not D milk in here.
I'm gonna leave that alone, man. We gonna leave that alone
man.
anyway.
Only in your podcast can we talk
Well, I
about
say you only
milk,
like
bro.
milk from the D, bro. That's what he said.
There's no way to clean that up.
Oh God.
Not trying
Oh
to, not trying
God.
to, not trying to drink that watery milk.
Stop.
Leave it alone.
Bob,
Leave it alone, bro.
Bob, please.
Still hazy off the NyQuil, man.
He want that premium milk, bro.
Leave it alone. Next thing.
Making it
Timestamps.
worse.
People, viewers have been talking to me, harassing me about timestamps. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. It's a little bit cumbersome to be doing this podcast and keeping track of timestamps. Last week, one of the viewers did the timestamps for me. So if a couple of y'all could just keep track and do the timestamps and then post it in the comment section, that would be cool. Cause
You
I ain't
are
gonna
the
do it. I'm
laziest host I've ever seen in my
Well, I'm
life.
sorry.
I'm
We
just
don't
being
have
honest.
production
I'm not gonna do
assistants
it.
Just
like
keep
mine.
it
This man
Pad
said,
open, bro,
viewers,
then.
do the timestamps for me. Are you serious?
Someone did it last week. So
Yeah, we
But you
don't
didn't
have,
even copy and paste it and put in the description. You just
Right.
left it in the comment section.
Oh, wow.
That's
That's
funny.
why you on the crumb side right there.
y'all are watching. Y'all are viewing. Y'all ain't doing nothing else. So since y'all listening, y'all might as well do this timestamps for me. I appreciate it. If a couple of y'all would just take care of that. Thank you. Next, sometime this week, I'm definitely gonna have some of the X-File RSS feed for the podcast. I'm gonna work on that and get it on iTunes also. So yeah, just need to get that out the way. Cool. And make sure y'all hit that like button.
Can't ask for that, man.
Why you like the man, like the way you just said it?
What are you?
Hey, BG.
You want like children.
Oh my God.
BG.
Let me show you this real quick, BG.
Anyway, make sure you hit that like button. And so today we're gonna get to these topics. Today we're gonna talk about a combination of things, gaming topics this week, and also some things. We're gonna talk about our experience from just overall being, things we encounter as YouTubers and interacting with the viewers and everything like that.
But you don't interact with your viewers.
Yeah, at all.
Exactly. But first, before we even get to that, Jack Move,
Sir?
we gonna need you to approach the stand
Oh, what the fuck did I do?
We got a court today?
We gonna need you to approach the stand. The people have been calling for this.
Did you let him know he was summoned?
Hey, man.
BG's being summoned today too. He got to approach the stand as well.
Oh, okay, well, let me go and get on the stand. I'm trying to figure out what I did.
I will never have to approach them.
Oh, you
What
are
did I do, sir?
In recent weeks, some of the people of Weapon Wheel have been calling that some of your statements have surpassed ridiculous fanboyism. Some of them, you've gone over the top a little bit in recent weeks. So we know you're a Sony lover.
Okay.
But some of the statements have just gone too far. Like we can't allow this to continue like this anymore. Like the whole Shantae statement, it's better than anything on Xbox. We gonna need to explain yourself. And how do you plead?
I plead. You know what? Fuck it. I plead.
Damn, I got this shit done.
I plead guilty. You know why? because I stated on Twitter as soon as I saw the Uncharted 4 story trailer, I was gonna go crazy. I knew it was gonna happen. It was just, but I know how I get. I get carried away sometimes. You know, I'm human. But I will like to say that I still maintain my innocence when I say Shantae and the Pirate's Curse is better than 98% of the Xbox One exclusives. So I'm just gonna
you might have to mute you for 5 minutes.
Bugging for that.
Hey, man. I mean,
somebody's trying to get in the corporate slave awards.
Listen.
You might have, Bond. You might have to put them in.
Listen. The only game that I would even argue that's better than that is probably Gears of War, but Halo, no.
Probably.
Forza, no. Sunset Overdrive, no. And like, come on, man. See, the thing about it is, right, BG, I would say that I was tripping or tweaking, but the people that claim to love these games, not only do they not play them, they didn't buy the goddamn game. So, me being an outsider looking in, it's like, you know, that's like if somebody said Uncharted is trash. Listen. Real quick. It's like somebody saying Uncharted is trash, God of War is trash, and I'm like, bro, you tripping, these games are amazing, I'll punch your mother in the face. And then you look at my trophy profile, and I ain't never played or bought them. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking at it for.
Speaking of that, Abel, I got a question for you, fam.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Is it true that you said, I think you said Uncharted 1 through 3 were trash to you?
Whoa!
No, I didn't, Jeremy.
That's what I heard.
That.
Seriously.
I never said that.
And they said the GMG podcast was like getting on you about that.
No, they were tripping because I said that I'm actually wanting to play Uncharted, and I never played the previous ones, right? So you make it every game that comes out is trying to get new consumers to the title regardless, new or old. You know, so I said I was actually trying to play the title regardless either way, even if I didn't play 1, 2, 3. Like I was on Xbox 360 back in the day, so I didn't know about Uncharted like that. So coming to 4, I was like, yo, it looks solid. I don't know about the multiplayer, even though I'm a multiplayer head. I'm not too good at it, but I'm getting better. But I want to check it out. Definitely want to check it out.
Okay. All right.
It was second court appearance. Hold on for BG. Try to skip this.
Hold on. So Jack, you pretty much accept that you're a fanboy, right?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, I do name like a pony every weekend. Yeah, I name like a pony every week. I mean, what did you expect, bro?
So
I'm still waiting for a nigga to drop a sugar cube in my mouth.
Since you're self-admitting this, the state of Weapon Wheel is just gonna ask you to tone it down a little bit with the crazy statements. Can we do that? Can we tone it down a little bit?
Hey man, I mean, you know
what? He said though before?
He said that Shantae is better than
people.
98% of the Xbox One with that one.
People have been extremely upset with me. I don't know. I mean, it's just the way I feel. Like I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, just tone it down. Like just don't fill the streets with all this, okay? You're like polluting the streets of Weapon Wheel. Just relax, okay?
All right, now for BG, because BG has actions I think that the people need to know about.
Oh damn.
BG, what did you do to your Xbox One again?
Uh-oh.
Oh shit! I've seen that picture.
What happened?
I can neither confirm nor deny that I acknowledge any of what you're talking about.
If anybody doesn't
What did
already
he do
know,
with his Xbox?
BG's Xbox One is on Craigslist because he claims he has zero use for it now because all of its games are on the PC.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
All right.
These
Okay. Wait.
accusations.
Bond, you said that, Bond. Now, why is that a bad thing? Like, is there a backstory to this? Like, what's happening?
He needs to tell the people. He needs to be upfront about it.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
What I do with my consoles is not up for public record. So
But you have put that. But you have put on YouTube that you were selling.
It's on
the
Craigslist.
PlayStation,
Craigslist
right?
is public record.
I have no comment, and I can neither confirm nor deny. I plead
How you gonna plead the
amendment.
fifth?
But BG, how can you trade a console that had arguably, objectively, the best exclusive of last year, brother? How you do that?
He got paid by Microsoft.
Hypothetically speaking, if I were answering this question, my hypothetical answer would be that
Oh shit! I forgot to change.
the console is much less useful to me
Whoa, okay.
because
it's
all
not
of
even
these games that are
useful
coming
because
to
you're selling
PC,
it.
hypothetically, that is.
Jack, what did you say last week about what these games on PC does to the value of the Xbox?
I did say it lessen the value. People called me an idiot, but BG just
I said that before too.
And BG did what? He's trading it in. And
Oh,
everything
man.
with it?
Allegedly.
Okay, allegedly.
I got the pictures of it, man.
Are you just getting rid of the Xbox, or is it coming with a
I
game?
can neither confirm nor deny the question you're asking.
This freak.
Okay.
I'm gonna retweet your pictures of you selling it.
I heard you're good at Photoshop.
Actually, I don't even know how to use Photoshop.
Now let's help BG out. BG, allegedly, if you were selling your Xbox, where would people contact you to buy the said Xbox?
Yes.
First off,
what's
don't
the
buy
asking
nothing from
price?
BG.
If I were to sell my Xbox,
Yes.
it would be on
What's the price?
Craigslist, so I would hope that someone around my area would buy it, but I ain't giving out my number to like anybody on YouTube. I'm not putting it on Craigslist or anything like that.
All right.
But like I said, I had no intentions of selling my Xbox until Microsoft allegedly, right? This is hypothetical.
You're right.
Until Microsoft made it clear, most recently, like with Forza coming to a version of Forza
I
coming.
thought it
to
was
PC,
free to play type thing.
Quantum Break coming to PC. The more rumors of Gears 4 coming to PC. So it's all of these games coming to PC that makes the Xbox One console more irrelevant to me personally, based on these 290 Ti's.
I have a question about that. Now, with him saying that, would you guys follow suit with BG and get rid of your Xbox Ones if you guys had them or
I would
not?
never buy one to begin with.
Okay.
I would rather just get a PC rig and
But here's
play.
my
I already have a nice PC rig, basically the same as BG's. My Xbox.
Wait, who here doesn't have a PC? Let me ask that.
Well, that depends on your PC.
Here's another question I got though. Why are you selling the Elite controller? Do you have more than one, or?
Hypothetically, if I was selling the Elite controller, it's because the PS4 controller works plug and play with Bluetooth with PC games.
And you like that better than the Elite controller?
It's much easier. Well, it's much more cost effective for me to use a plain PS4 controller than a $160 Elite controller.
I'm not even gonna lie. I think that controller is garbage. Period.
Oh lordy lord.
Not just the Elite controller. I think the Xbox One controller is garbage. Period. So no matter what kind of improvements you put onto it, I don't like it.
I see this picture you posted on Twitter. I can neither confirm nor deny that's my Xbox.
Oh, I definitely see that's the same dust on your bed that we always see.
How do you say a controller full of dead bones is garbage? You been showing yourself.
It's just not a comfortable controller to hold. And,
wait.
Dusty ass thing.
and the bumpers are just awkward.
Why you won't dust your bed off?
First of all, my bed has never even been on camera.
You cannot be having black sheets or
Well,
black
BG in New York, they sleep standing up and shit.
My bed has never even been on camera. That's not.
How you gonna say people from New York sleep standing up? Shut up.
He ain't,
So this alleged Xbox that's up for sale that Bond is speaking about, I have no comment, so we can.
Don't you have like the crime scene theme or like your consoles and all?
We
I'm blowing up BG spot right now.
That's a very common theme, so I don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean that was on YouTube, with the
it's pretty
the
common.
hairball cat sounding PS4.
It's pretty common, so I don't know. That could be somebody else's.
That brings me to another
Yeah,
question.
Could,
Is your Xbox One broken or is it working?
My Xbox One that is in my possession currently is working.
It's not allegedly. It's perfectly perfectly working, he said.
In my possession and still currently working. But we're gonna move on from that because that's all hearsay and conjecture. So we're gonna move on. Now,
You should remove that skin if you don't want people to know that that's your Xbox.
so here's the question, right? Should current gamers that started gaming this generation or last generation, should they learn their gaming history? All the things that have happened before they started gaming.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
If
You should learn their
if-
history in any topic.
Yeah, anything that you're interested in or have an interest of, you should always learn the history of it. That's with anything.
Music, movies, whatever.
If someone just
That's
started
why.
playing games this year, y'all think it's necessary for them to learn their history?
If they're gonna talk about it, if you
If
try
they're
to
gonna have,
a-
if they're gonna have a voice in the community, yes.
Yeah,
if you want
there,
to have
I
an informed
agree.
opinion, then yes, you need to.
Because they just be talking out the side of their neck.
if
If you're a
making
casual
vids
gamer,
and,
then no. If you're a person that's
What is
buying a bunch of
defined as
games,
okay? What is people kill me with the term casual? Because casual just means you don't play it
Okay,
as much or
exactly.
as many hours. Because some people think that casual means that they're not good at something. Because you have people that used to be hardcore and they can't play as much as because of work or life, and so they just play it here and there. But they still good at a game.
that's what a casual gamer is. No
But,
one's saying
Casual
that the person's
gamer
not
is
good
like
at it.
a top gamer. That's what a casual
Oh
gamer is.
God, come
How
on.
is that a casual gamer? But
Because
anyway,
he doesn't play games and he's not good at any game.
he doesn't play games that he reports on, and he's not good at.
Cool. Who's this?
100% correct.
100% correct. So he just knows this person. Anyway, so
Someone said Red is a casual.
Did you see that trophy score, Red?
that's his second account.
Oh, here we go. The second account thing.
It is his first account. That is his second account.
He told me on Twitter when he was bragging about beating The Witcher 3. I mean, congratulations, though. But one game he did beat.
He did have two accounts. Like
I've seen his other account. It's not
Yeah.
impressive, but he has played more games than that.
Oh, Jesus.
At least he did beat The Witcher 3, so I will give him credit for that.
So how far, like let's say a gamer just started gaming last generation, how far should he investigate like gaming history? Like what generation should they go back to and start like learning about?
Really only at least one generation prior.
If they're doing vids on YouTube, I just say go back one generation. But if not, I don't think that is necessary.
some people be going deep.
I mean, at least to like the PS2 days, at least like.
It depends what
At
you're
least, like-
contributing. No, go ahead, Red.
I guess like fifth generation.
I would say it depends on what you're contributing to the community as a whole.
Yeah.
If you really don't care about that, you stay in your lane and don't drop knowledge on anything. But if you really care to elaborate to the people and say your experiences and what you know and don't know, you need to know something. You definitely need to know something.
Something. Yeah.
Something. You have to. Point blank. Period.
You don't have to do homework like it's a homework lesson. It's just that if you're passionate about games, then you will want to kind of learn about certain things about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a gray area because there's some people that do different type of videos that really doesn't require. They just need to know what they're doing. Like there's people that do how-tos, and they don't.
Right.
If you just focus on how-tos, and if they're good at doing what they're doing with the stuff that they have, then that's fine. They don't need to know about anything before. Same thing about people who just do like multiplayer montages. I don't think it should be a requirement to go back and like, well, what was Call of Duty 2 like? So
Exactly.
I agree.
Yeah, it all depends on the subject matter and what they're talking about. But you have some people that just want to talk about, for example, a whole franchise or a genre, and it's like, well, did you pay attention to how that genre had evolved? And it's just some people just miss certain facts that they don't pay attention to.
Now, as far as dealing with subscribers, because we're all YouTubers, we have to deal
I'll
with
go
viewers
first on this one.
and subscribers, right? Now, here's my thing, right? Everybody knows I don't think there's anything wrong with how I handle it. I'm different. Let's just say that I'm different, right? I don't feel like I have to babysit or act like I'm speaking to little children. And I'm pretty. I could be harsh sometimes. I've cleaned up my act since years ago.
You have?
I have. compared to years ago, and people get on me for maybe calling my viewers names, calling them out the way I speak to them. But here's my thing, right? People can attest to this. I've never disrespected anybody that's never came at me crazy, right? When someone comes at me out of left
That's a
field,
lie.
it's factual, sir.
You disrespected me by not finishing The Witcher 3.
When someone comes at me,
I remember. Hold on. I remember one day I went to your Twitch stream, and you was calling all of your viewers broke because no one was subscribing to you.
Hey, I was there.
Am I lying?
I was making a.
That's not cool.
No, I was making an economic geographic.
BG, that's not cool. That's not a way to try to get subscribers to your Twitch.
He was like, "Yo, y'all broke. It's $5 a month."
That's why they played you on that Patreon, because you cannot be violating people. Like,
Making an economic demographical statement.
You was telling niggas
Right.
they can miss lunch like once a week or some shit. I remember that.
you a savage.
I was just coming up with a theory for certain things. But here, let me finish, right?
Sorry.
For example, when someone says something idiotic, right? Plainly idiotic in the comment section, and I call them an idiot, why am I a bad guy for that? People want to get mad if I called an apple, but when someone says some dumb shit and I call them a dumbass, I'm wrong. I don't understand.
It's like the customer is always right, and technically
And I don't understand that. They have this logic that, oh, I'm the viewer, so I'm immune to any type of criticism. I don't give a fuck if you say dumb shit, you're a dumbass.
Yeah, but wait.
Whether that's real life or YouTube. So I don't see where am I wrong? That's what I'm trying to say.
Listen. This is like that. This reminds me of that performance when Jim Jones was on stage and he hopped off the stage to go fight some niggas in the crowd. You can't do that all the time, bruh. Like there's some what's my man? He just said it. Miss Waves? What's his name?
Oh, Smooth? Me?
Yeah, Smooth. He just said the customer is always right. That's what I'm saying. So
They're not customers, though. They're not paid.
They're not customers. No, they're not. You're right, Bob. But it's just like
I guess your patrons.
Technically, they are customers.
I don't know.
No.
I mean, I guess they're buying our product of entertainment, but they're not paying for it. But
Yeah, they're paying with it with time.
But I'm not telling you to chill by no means. I'm not telling you do your thing. You're a grown man, like you do your thing. But you know what I mean. Like some people, like you got to leave some of these people alone. They say some crazy shit, bro. And
You gotta ignore some. Like, you
I
can't
block a
stoop
lot,
to their level at
it's just
all
real shit.
times.
Leave
Like,
people alone. Yeah.
and
Or you do what I do. I just correct them, block them.
that's what I do. That's what I do now, right? I get the last word and then I block them, so you can't say.
Oh,
shit.
I'm definitely talking.
My block list is over 2,000. I'm closing in on 3.
Damn.
Hey, BG, look at this, bro.
Bon, I think you just be going through a
You
block
have zero tolerance on stupidity.
tour.
Like I said in my last video, anything you're posting a comment on my video with has an internet connection. Anything with an internet connection has Google. You cannot tell me in this day and age you can't take 3 seconds to perform a simple Google search to see what you're talking about is either right or wrong.
That is true.
So
Like, I don't get
if
it.
you can't do that, then I don't want you commenting on my channel. I don't want stupidity growing or people getting misinformed or lied to. You're gone. Zero tolerance. If you're talking some bullcrap and you can't back it up on my channel, you're gone. Period.
Wait, Bond. So if somebody legit made a mistake, they're going though. Like if you seen somebody wasn't trying to be malicious or anything.
Oh
they
yeah,
just didn't
then
know.
I'll talk to them like, yo, you realize
Okay,
you're
okay.
wrong. But when they keep
Okay.
going at it and they know they're wrong and they keep going, there's no time for that.
You're going. All right.
They can't comprehend simple stuff. Like, BJ, I just posted a picture. The people that disagree with me, they tend to have that rug in the middle of their floor. You know what I mean? So I know it's a lack of learning going on from where they coming from. So I'm just gonna start blocking people, man. I ain't got time for it, bro.
Exactly. I mean, once you hit it was fun back in the day, like when you had like 1,000, 3,000 subs, but now I'm at 20. I have no time for it. And if I click on your channel, it's got no avatar, no icon, 0 subs.
That's a wrap.
And it's like a
Right.
2016 account, automatic gone. No time,
You
you're gone. If your account is made in 2016, gone. Period.
Damn.
I'm not even investigating it. You're just done.
Because most likely it's a sock account.
Exactly. I have one dude that's over 400 stock accounts on my channel.
He
Oh,
loves
that's
you.
wild. Oh.
So I just don't like. Done.
I have some dedicated fans, yo.
Right.
I already blocked him 3 times from BG's stream.
Dedicated fans.
He's back
That's
there.
it.
Next level 2017. Yeah,
Yep, I see him. Block him again right now.
So this is people don't understand. This is the type of stuff we have to go through as
I
YouTube.
got some beautiful fans.
He's over like 400 accounts, whether it be Twitch.
It's probably
YouTube,
a kid
whatever.
or something. I hope it's a kid, because a grown-ass man should not be spending
Exactly.
so much
I mean,
time
like,
doing
this
that.
dude one day said he's going out with his girlfriend. He's
Yeah,
meeting
right.
up with his wife and kids. He's going to his
Damn,
job.
he got he got a
Exactly.
fan.
He's got like 9 different lives. I remember one time I was in stream, he's like, "Oh, you're a loser. I'm going to bang my wife." You came back 5 seconds later. I'm like, damn, that
I hate when people leave comments like that. Like,
And just to like,
It's immaturity. Come on, y'all gotta know what y'all dealing with.
and just to defend myself real quick, like there's people that have been like watching me that I talk to like for years, like, you know, viewers, right? They've never been blocked. I've never had a problem with them because they've never
6
came at
people
me
right
crazy.
now.
And it's not people that like agree with me, because it's people that I'm cool with in the comment section that disagree with me all the time, but they don't come at me crazy saying no dumb shit.
They have a maturity, a mature level.
I honestly would like people to disagree with me because
Exactly.
when people disagree, it promotes a better discussion.
that's
in
the
my
level of
opinion.
respect you need to have when you're talking to somebody, though.
It's not
Like,
even respect. If somebody was right and I was wrong and they were disrespecting me, I'm like, okay, you're right, I was wrong. I got to take that L. But when you're
Yeah,
wrong,
but-
you're wrong.
Yeah,
No,
but it's
I
just the
didn't-
tone of the discussion. Like, you
Yeah,
could disagree with someone, but you don't have to be nasty about it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, that's what he's saying.
I had a dude in my comments the other day, right? He was like, I was basically, I guess I had said that Witcher was developed by an indie team or some shit. He was like, that game had a $70 million budget. Go fuck
It's still
yourself.
an
Like,
indie.
what? Bro,
It's
like,
still an indie
like,
team.
That's
can
what
you
I mean.
respect me when you talk to me, bro? Like, don't do that.
Like,
I can't deal with that.
yeah, like you call me, and y'all know I can go off, right? You say something crazy to me, like let's say someone say, like, "Oh, fuck you, BG." Listen, what my reply is gonna be 10 times that, and it's gonna include everybody in your family.
See?
I'm not gonna come back at you on the same level. I'm going to amplify that shit to the 10th power. So that's my thing. Don't say crazy shit to me. I won't say it back. I'm just not one of these YouTubers who's gonna treat these viewers with care. I'm just not the one.
I will say this though: if the person has a channel and they have a face and they talk crazily, I am less inclined to block them because at least I know they're a real person with a face, not one of these stupid NPCs hiding behind a keyboard.
That's true, though. I agree with that.
Like,
No, you
if
have
you're
a different
making
respect.
if you're making
You do have a
videos and
different
stuff,
respect,
I'm like,
yeah.
okay, you're making videos. To me, you're a little more entitled to be outlandish if you have a channel.
Right.
To
I
have
agree
a
with
voice.
that.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that means you're brave enough to get on camera. Anybody,
exactly.
Right.
anybody could type some characters and press enter.
Like I always tell people, like, look, if you want to talk so much crap, why don't you make a video? Well, I'm not making a video for you, but yeah, you'll make 400 sock accounts.
And to piggyback off of that, as far as how you talk to your viewers, the whole blocking thing. I used to be against blocking in the beginning. Blocking is my favorite thing to do now. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Sometimes Sometimes I like blocking so much. I like making videos just to see who I can block. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love it.
Wow.
So you're trying to purge the people
Yeah, I'm trying
already.
to purge.
BG used to hate it, but now he's my
I'm trying to bait out all the people that I don't want having speaking privileges on my channel. So I love. As soon as the video goes up, I'm like, oh, I can't
You
wait.
just say for them to have speaking privilege, it's kind of fucked up. Like, you can't
That's
talk
what it
there.
is. Speaking.
Yeah,
privilege.
exactly. Like people want to talk about, oh, this is censorship. I'm like, but you're censoring your own face and your own voice because you won't show yourself on camera or speak. So if you want to censor yourself, I'll censor you. It's all about equality.
There you go.
So I love blocking people. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's amazing.
Yeah, BG used to be against it until, like, I told him about it. Because, like, another thing is, like, we're trying to all promote, I can't say positive discussion because I don't want to be a freaking corporate cocksucker like Hip Hop Gamer. But we're trying to promote. we're all trying to promote productive
An intelligent.
discussion. productive discussion.
Yeah, like
I respect that. I
you know
respect
how
Fuck me
good
up for the Street Fighter.
you know how good it is though when you go to your comment section and it's
People
at
actually
least
talking about the
intelligent
topic.
conversation going on.
Yeah.
That's all I ask, bro.
It looks great. So that's why I block all the stupidity.
It's kind of like this. You know that No Kid Left Behind law or whatever?
Stop.
Fuck
Stop.
that.
Don't
Fuck
do
that.
that.
I'm leaving out half the class. I'm taking the kids that want to learn, I'm keeping them. And I'm taking the other class, the other half that doesn't
No,
want to
you
get the fuck
did.
out.
No, you
I
didn't.
don't do No Kid Left Behind.
Yeah.
I leave half the class behind.
Oh,
I
man.
feel that. I feel that.
I understand that though. I respect that. I'm with you on that.
I'm not letting half the class ruin it for the class that wants to be there, be productive, and wants to learn.
Okay.
I
So,
mean, the blocking, it depends. I just ignore.
I just hate how it's like
The
high
idiots,
comments from
really.
your channel, but you just can't block them. Like, I don't like that.
I don't really block. I mean, the way that I look at it, because I don't.
He's back again.
Who?
I just saw him, Ultra Tech.
See, this is the thing. Like, to me, y'all have to stop paying attention to too many of them. Like, y'all give them too much attention.
After a while, though, it just get repetitive. Like, how long you gonna be stupid, bro? Like,
How long you gonna keep dancing through
like, come on.
side counts?
How long y'all gonna keep like just block?
No, but like, if we block them once, but
It
hopefully
takes
they
2
get
clicks
it
of a
to,
button to block somebody.
Yeah. Go on about your business. I got less than like 20 people block, honestly. I only block if you say some extremely
I have
disrespectful shit.
hundreds. I have
Right.
hundreds. and
So
hundreds.
it comes to the point that they're making so many comments until y'all have to block them or something.
No, I just block stupidity. They can make
Yeah,
one
I don't
comment and I'll
want
block
that in
them.
my comment section. Like, I'm talking about gaming. You over here talking about, dumb shit. Like, just go somewhere, bro.
Yeah, that would have to go.
We're all
but-
just trying to clean up our channel. So,
Just like Kenny Omega trying to be the cleaner.
all right. So, guess we can shift into a few gaming topics, and we might go back. So earlier this week, Phill Spencer, he made the initial Xbox One upgrade comments, speaking on the possibility of it. And before we even get into that, it was just weird seeing all these people hype about an upgradable Xbox One when before they hated anything that had to do with upgrading. That's why they stay away from PC. But that was pretty odd. But
Can we get that one image on screen where that man said that changing a hard drive was as difficult as surgery?
I'm not giving that man no shine, but yeah.
Yeah,
he
y'all
said
gotta
it.
stop with that. Like,
We know what it is.
but sometimes
No,
things
Can
like
we,
that
can
needs
we
to be
talk about
addressed.
that at least?
It
Let
needs to be addressed, though.
me read what Phill Spencer said first, because he clarified it. I gotta find this shit. So yeah, he pretty much said that it's not exactly like you're gonna be opening your Xbox One and adding hardware or anything like that. He said it's not gonna be
plug and play.
Yeah, if they did do it, and he's not solidifying that this is absolutely gonna happen. He's just have ideas about it. And if it did, it would be plug and play. You wouldn't be necessarily opening your Xbox. But then people think back, okay, well, people will get worried because they're thinking back to the Sega now. And they're thinking like, oh, well, that didn't work out so well with Sega.
This is a new age, like, of technology and
I understand what y'all saying.
understanding.
Have you seen the size of an Xbox One? I can imagine them coming out with something like the size of a shoebox and like plug this in the front of you. Like, nobody want to do that, bro.
I mean, just like that HD drive that you had to plug into that to play the high def movie.
So Microsoft is literally trying to get their fans a loaf right now, because it's gonna be about the big as the size of bread.
Well, I don't even understand why they're trying to do it because I thought console gamers didn't like to upgrade or the complexity of changing parts. I thought that changing a hard drive on a PlayStation 4 was as complicated as surgery. But now these hypocrites are all pro upgrade.
I don't even know why y'all shed light on idiot like.
I mean, it's a lot of people
comments,
saying
like-
it.
Because those guys are kind of like the face of this community for Xbox.
They're not the face. Y'all
they are.
comment.
They really are.
They are the face of the back end of gaming community. Like, y'all really give them a bigger platform than needed. Nobody
Fred, I
knows
have to
too
agree
much
with you
about
on that.
them.
I have to
Like,
agree on
I'm
that
sorry because I come from a different perspective, of course, and on a different level. Y'all shed too much light to these people, and y'all are making them relevant. Every day y'all make them relevant. Yes.
I agree.
Yes, for once, I actually agree with Red.
I will disagree because then if this stuff is not addressed and checked, then we have morons
Y'all
saying,
can address and check it, but to spend like this to talk about it so much.
Wait a minute. I gotta disagree because Phill Spencer, the head of Xbox himself, responds to these people. So if he's
got to put them in check,
yeah,
then
exactly. Like, bro, if he gotta come down from his throne, God, Phill Spencer to talk to these dudes, why can't we address it?
Have y'all noticed that he's the only one who's been addressing these type of people?
But he don't.
not the only one.
But it's been his so-called people.
I will say this.
I don't know, man.
People such as Bond, Jack Move, Phil once in a while, as we just see. You need these people. They're necessary to keep checks and balances. I understand that. I get it. But like to what Red is saying, that's kind of my perspective. I don't give the light to these people, but I understand what Bond is saying. You do have to call out some of these guys on their craziness. So I understand.
Yeah, I understand that, but like,
you know,
I mean, you ain't gotta keep constantly doing it, but you
don't
can't
have to constantly-
like this. Yeah.
I'm talking about like there's people who constantly keep doing it. I mean, like what Bond does or whatever. Okay, cool. There's gonna be somebody of every sort. I understand that, but to say that like a whole bunch of people really care about those people, nah. Like,
So in moderation, you just gotta do it in moderation.
Like, for
Yes,
example,
there you
I
go,
got dudes on my channel talk about these Xbox upgrades are going to have Xbox playing games at 4K, 60 frames per second.
See, now that's wild.
PlayStation,
Nah, you can't do
PlayStation
that.
4 done. I'm like,
see, that's why. See, you see how stupid that shit sounds?
See,
if you don't address and correct these people, then more and more people will
It's
think
like,
it's true.
you know when you keep arguing with an idiot, it's like you both sound like idiots. That's what it turns out to be a lot of
You
times.
don't argue with them. You just hit the block button.
Yeah, that's what go back to blocking people because
Exactly.
people will read that and since
And they'll
they're
think
not
it's true.
and that go back to the other talk about doing your gaming research. People will read an uninformed comment and they take it as
You're right.
the truth. That's
You're
why
right
you
about
gotta-
that.
And then this goes back to the very beginning about people that don't play games.
Hey
The way
man,
I do it
Writing
though
up
is
fake
I won't
reviews.
I won't make a video going directly at it. I'll wait till I see like a bunch of actual dudes saying it. Like when it's a larger fan base saying that retarded shit, then it's time to address it.
See, by then it's already too
it
late.
is it's too late at that
By
point.
then it's already too late.
We got to understand that we live in like an age of idiots. I mean,
Yeah, because of the internet, everybody has
Yeah.
to say so.
but it's just not even. It's beyond the internet. Think about it. I hate to throw it off topic. Look who we got. The two people who got running for president. Like it's like how did it even
No,
get
it's right. That's
to
true.
that option where we got really these are our two options? Are you-
Society.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's like we live in an age full of fucking idiots. And honestly, those who have sense are just gonna just kind of just venture off somewhere because it's not
always
looking
like
too
that.
good.
The idiots make a bigger noise and people pay attention more to it.
And like what you're saying is like nobody should be calling out Trump for all the dumb shit he says.
I'm not saying nobody
Nah,
should do anything.
nah.
I'm saying that it should not be so prevalent and like that
I mean, it
is the
should
main
be all
cause
the
to keep doing. Like there's other things in gaming to worry about and talk about versus a whole bunch of trolls. That's what I'm saying.
but yeah, Bond has accepted position.
Like Broken Games said, it's a tough job, but somebody got to do it.
Bond has accepted to be head of sanitation.
I mean,
Bond is head of sanitation in the YouTube streets. He's accepted
He
the
is,
position.
he is.
Nobody else wanted it. I definitely don't want it. He accepted the position.
Like for example, if you're watching my channel, you will not be misinformed on gaming. You will be up to date and knowledgeable. You will be the one.
Head of sanitation.
One.
Head of sanitation.
Yo, Carlos is stupid.
But yeah, that's it for the upgradable Xbox talk, I guess.
Hold on. Let's talk about one other thing though. How is this being done? Is it like internal, external?
He
Like
said it wouldn't be internal.
He said it would be like plug and play, like what they did previously with the Xbox 360, adding on a hard drive and the Wi-Fi and the HD joint.
They basically want you to
that's completely different though, because USB ports have bottlenecks. You can't just like, you understand?
You might use that.
That's what
connect
they
wire.
mentioned.
You understand what I'm saying? Like Dark Cloud, like you
Yeah.
can't just like plug
Yeah.
something into USB because the
No.
bandwidth and everything.
That was my whole complaint about the the Wii U not being able to handle certain games because you're plugging in a USB hard drive.
What is
Everything is
that?
bottleneck.
What is that one port? Was it Thunder? What is that thing?
Thunderbolt.
Under
Yeah, and the Xbox One doesn't
Yeah.
have a Thunderbolt port, does it?
Nope.
No.
No, that's why other, including myself, was saying that another SKU, like another Xbox One, would be made or something for
And
this
that's
so-called
stupid.
upgradable thing.
That's stupid.
To me,
Because
that's
now you're
that's
forcing your
I think
fans
that will
into this.
happen. I really think that will
Oh
happen.
no,
Here's the
it's
thing.
going to be happening. It's
Here's
it's a bad idea.
I don't think so. Only because games once
No.
this UWP thing comes in, it's not really games aren't going to be developed on like Xbox kits. It's going to be developed on that platform, so it could just run on any platform that holds Windows 10. So it's not like it's just people who have better hardware is going to be able to get like 1080 60, and my Xbox might just do 960. You know what I mean?
But like what Bond is saying, how are you going, if it's going to be plug and play, how are you going to actually go about with that if you don't make a different system that has these certain different type of ports? Because like he said, USB is not going to work.
They
It's
might use.
It's not like the N64. It came with that port ready there.
Yeah, like it came with that port, exactly. Like,
Well,
all the older consoles
port-
had expansion
The port that feeds the Kinect is pretty fast. So I mean, they might do something with that. I don't know.
Then
But
that disables their Kinect, so that
they already took this shit from the box. It's not even required.
some people use it though.
But
Yeah,
they
I mean, I use it, yeah. But the thing is they'll probably have like as an add-on, just like how these shits originally was 500 gigs. Now you get add-on like a terabyte or 2 or 3, and then they came out with the bigger storage Xbox. So what they're gonna do is they'll probably have add-ons, and then they'll come out with the ones that are properly compatible to do the upgrades, or the ones that are already modified and upgraded.
a different system?
My thing is this, but did you just hear what you said? Like, that's just a lot of fuckery right there. That's a lot of shit.
Here's what I think is going to happen, because this makes the most sense. Because now that these consoles are essentially computers in a box, they can just come out with a new box yearly, like a phone, and like every box will play.
That's what
every
I was
game,
saying,
just
like
at
a
different
new
settings.
one.
That could work.
That's what it's going to be.
It's
not
going to be Xbox One Elite or some shit they going to come out with. Like, I just feel they're going to do that.
Because
and people are going to buy it.
Because every game that comes out now on any of these systems can technically be ported over anything x86, x64, so they're just going to come out with a new box every year that's stronger than the last box, and depending on what box you have, you're going to be capable of different settings.
Yeah.
Because let's be serious, everybody's talking about a modular Xbox. No, you can't mass produce a modular Xbox. That defeats the purpose of manufacturing a console.
There you go. Yes, it just doesn't even make sense. Does not make sense at all.
Because when you make a console, the whole thing is you make it proprietary, you make it easy to assemble. If you're making it modular and customizable, that's going to drive the price of the console up even more.
So it's basically just a PC.
Pretty much. Honestly, this whole topic is kind of like mute in my opinion. Like, if this is what you want, just buy a computer.
Okay.
But I understand if they want to come out with a new revision every 2 years and just keep going and like have different settings for different games, but that's how I think it's going to be. I do not ever think consoles will be customizable, upgradable, things like that. Who's going to make Who's going to make the parts? Like, are we going to have like?
That's what I was asking too. Who's going to make those parts?
First of all,
they would have to team up and partner with a company.
Xbox dudes knew what they were signing up for when they purchased the Xbox One. You getting, they don't run on the same. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. You knew what you were signing up for. Deal with it. Straight like that. Deal with it.
Adam more.
Yeah, like all this. I want to upgrade so I can play it better quality. Nigga, either you gonna go buy a PC or get a boat, man.
Pretty much.
Like that.
I'm with Jack Move on that. I'm with that.
Here's my final thought on it. I thought we didn't have to do this because of the power of the cloud. Well, what happened to that? What happened to
that comment was
We got Sunny outside.
Shut up.
What happened to the power of cloud in 4 Titans?
Oh man.
I thought we didn't need hardware upgrades because of that.
Are you saying smooth? I ain't bring that shit up.
No, I'm saying I thought you. Well, you the Xbox spokesperson on the show.
Shit, I'm speaking with this shit.
You said the forecast
Xbox
changed.
Correspondent.
Yeah, like
No, I'm just saying. I just think I'm more of a wait and see person. I think it has everything to do with the UWP more than like the console itself. I think it's going to be less confusing because it ain't like they're going to have like they're going to put out a game and be like exclusive for this version of the Xbox. It's just
we don't know.
Let's stop right there. Because
Nah.
I'm pretty sure
Nintendo did the same thing
does
with
that
the
Yeah,
3DS.
Nintendo did that with the
Yeah,
3DS.
3DS.
Yeah, but they're not going to do that. That's the reason why the UWP, because they want it to be like forward compatible.
I
And then there are a
don't
ton of
know.
pissed off fans because first off, they bought this new 3DS and they only got one game that supports
One game.
supposedly better hardware.
And Super
Now
Nintendo
they're talking
games.
about and people thinking that this new handheld version of the Next is gonna wipe the floor with the fucking 3DS, and people just went out and bought that.
Just bought it.
Hell no, I wouldn't even buy that shit. Fuck out of here.
Well,
Well, Smooth, how do you feel about this? Like, if you were afforded the option to upgrade your Xbox, would you, or would you just game on the PC? Like, how would you do it?
Questions.
See, I would buy whatever upgraded Xbox One they put out. I'll just trade in my Xbox and just do that.
And you will also game on the PC.
Yep, I play on my console and play on PC for different reasons.
Okay, now I got another question. What would you put this
I
Xbox
understand
in, like, correlation to your Shrine of Phill Spencer? Would you put it right next to it, or like front of it?
Wait, say that again?
I said,
You
what would
trying
you
to
put your new Xbox? What would you put it next to your Shrine of Phill Spencer? Like in front of it, next to it, like.
Oh, wow.
Stupid.
I'll sit it on top of the PS4.
All right, I got you.
That wouldn't even make sense, though. Why would you spend time moderately upgrading a console when you know it's going to be expensive rather than just upgrading your PC, though? That would just be weird. Like,
One card could change your life.
And I think Phil said it'll be a way of extending the console life instead of having to come up with brand new, producing a brand new console.
Well, 10 years wasn't long enough last generation? Like,
yeah, but the thing is, it's like
too
to
long.
extend the console life while improving, while it changes, where you see like actual changes to it, So I think, and that's the point of it. The key word he said to me was forward compatible, not to me, but that stuck out to me was forward compatible thing. So
Yeah, how much would them expansions even cost though? Like, that's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. At that point, if you jumping into $1,000, you can get a nice PC, bro.
I hope it does not jump into
like,
that, because that would be stupid.
Like, you might as well build a fucking computer at that
But
point.
going back to what Kid Smooth said, he said that he would buy the console for specific reasons. He may not be into mouse or keyboard. Yeah, you still have to see what gamers prefer. So I'm with him. At first, I was like, "You're smoking. Just get a PC. Just do your thing on the PC." But I'm like, he may not prefer mouse and keyboard. I don't know. It's up to you.
All right.
Mouse and keyboard is life to me.
So Alan Wake Returns turned out not to be a game. It's actually a live-action trailer that runs inside of Quantum Break. So it's not the trademark for an actual game, but Sam Lake did say that he was interested in making an actual Alan Wake sequel, and since they're putting that in Quantum Break, you can't help but to think that's like a teaser or like a type of
Yeah.
Build up for
the
next one.
Yeah. Okay. FarCry Primal. Ubisoft getting lazy out here. Well, they've been lazy.
What'd they do?
So, you actually didn't hear about it?
Nope.
Copy and paste.
Yeah, they hit that Control C and Control V button.
Are you talking about that picture you had on Twitter?
Yeah. They actually
my mom's such a
use
fucking
the
idiot.
same
Layout.
and topographical map of Far Cry 4 and Far Cry Primal.
Can we revisit
I'm
something
mad
real
with
quick?
that picture. They missed the other water parts that they wanted to like compare and contrast. I was like, so y'all want to
there at
make
the
a
bottom?
point? Yeah, at the bottom.
Okay.
I was like, if you're gonna make a point,
But
then why not include the other things?
If I
Definitely
was
not
Ubisoft,
denying it.
I would just be like, it's an Easter egg because one is like prehistoric and the other one's like current day. So like you actually in the same area you played the other game.
Yeah.
Like they can
Nah,
damage control.
they debunk that real quick.
The area is not
it's
the
just
same.
called laziness.
Like the other one.
Of course it is.
I mean, 4 is supposed to be in a fictional country of the Himalayas, and then Primal's supposed to be somewhere in Europe.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
they fucked.
They got lazy.
I mean,
They can't even use
but
it.
I mean, the game Far Cry 4 and Primal does not look the same.
I understand that, but even though, like, come on, bro. You couldn't like y'all got fucking artists and all. Y'all
Call of Duty does it all the time with the map pack.
It's not okay with them either.
And y'all accept it. Like that's what I'm saying. Y'all accept. Like I was gonna buy Far Cry Primal. I legit was. Yeah, I know I don't buy it. I was gonna buy that game, and then I saw this stuff on the map, and I was like, I don't even want the game no more, bro.
I mean, I enjoyed it for the experience that they was saying as far as, you know, personifying the Stone Age. When have we played a game that had the Stone Age?
I will say that it definitely looked interesting. Now, as far as that map design is concerned, it's definitely laziness on Ubisoft's part. But do I think it makes or breaks the experience? No. I mean,
it's not the exact same scale of the previous game. Like it could be the same thing as far as the layout, but it's not the same scale at all.
But how often are we gonna keep accepting this though? Like people complain all day, all night on Twitter.
But it's not the same landscape. If it was the same landscape scale, then we could complain further about it. But just because you compare one map to the other and seeing that the fucking rivers is the same.
If you make one thing that's lazy acceptable, y'all might as well make everything. It's either you can't have it both ways. It's either one way or no.
To me, that was a bitch and moan. That point. What I'm saying is because I played the game. For someone who did not play Far Cry Primal, then they can't say what they're complaining about because they didn't play the game.
It could be completely different. That's the same thing people complain about Madden. I used to play Madden competitively. I saw the differences, but somebody just looking at Madden, they say, "Oh, it's just a skin pack, it's just a roster update." If they didn't find that acceptable, you can't find people reusing assets in a fucking single-player game acceptable. You just can't. That's
what assets? Because I just said the landscape scale is not the same.
Assets the same fucking map. Listen. If I play Uncharted 4, and people always say like this character, if everybody had the same eyes and the same height and they had the same fucking heritage, like that would be irritating.
I said the scaling. You know what that means? It's not the same. So like, the scaling is not the same.
I understand. Well, see, this is the problem. Tamika, I'm gonna call you Tamika. Okay, this is the problem.
Go ahead.
You're a Call of Duty fan, so you're okay with mediocrity and shit being played.
You play Shantae, so you like mediocrity. You play a whole bunch of games that's 8-bit. It may not have any substance to it.
But they different colors and it's different gameplay.
Yeah, so I know you're not trying to prove that point. So you got to fall back, make another punch, because that one was...
Check this out, Miss Shoulder Roll. How about this? Since you find it acceptable that they're reusing parts of the game, I ain't got no problem with it.
You said parts. What parts of the game that they're using that's the same? Because you didn't play the game, so I don't even know why I'm talking to you right now.
Why are you so offended right now? Listen.
You asked, I'm saying you didn't play the game. If somebody, I would like to speak to somebody who played the game and have this argument.
Fresh out.
I know. Look, they said, listen. If y'all don't know, Ubisoft said read the game for free, so of course you ain't gonna have no problem with it.
Oh man, we gotta go through. We get free games. We can never be like unbiased. We always
listen. Like I said,
I can't hear what he's saying.
Listen, I don't have a problem. Look, okay, this is what you say. Since I ain't played the game, if you don't have a problem with it, I ain't got no problem with it. Straight like that.
I just have one question. Is the game fun?
He asked this before.
Here's my thing about it. I was never going to get the game regardless because it looks corny as hell. So the map thing wasn't a deal breaker. The map thing was just on top of it. Because Far Cry 4, to me, was pretty... It got pretty boring. It was the same formula. It was, Far Cry 3.5. So...
hey, listen, BG. If they reuse some shit, like if it's different scaling, it don't matter, BG.
The fact that they use more of the same thing didn't help me. Like, oh yeah, I didn't want to play it before. Definitely don't want to play it now. So.
And I like that's like that makes sense.
And then
compared to what?
No, I'm just gonna say the thing with Far Cry to me, like I played Far Cry 3 and I loved it, but then I asked people, like I would say I'm gonna buy Far Cry 4. I actually received private messages saying, please don't buy the game. I'm not joking. People, and then I said, why don't buy the game? They said, well, it's basically Far Cry 3 with elephants. And then you look at Far Cry Primal, which looked fun to me. People say, oh, it's Far Cry 4 with fucking sticks. Like, come on, man.
It doesn't look the same. I'm sorry, it does not look the same. The character models, is totally different. Now, as far as the Far Cry formula, I will say this: they need to evolve off of, because I understand each franchise of whatever game always had a similar character characteristic in each one to make it that game. But when it comes to Far Cry, they need to evolve like their whole formula of it.
Well,
that was my time to conduct the evil laugh because a fraud just got confused whether he had two Titans, two 980 Ti's, two 980s, and then just said he had two 960s.
Let me move on, Bond, before you take over. That I didn't like that evil laugh. I didn't like it.
Crazy,
So I'm gonna keep pushing. No Man's Sky got a release date. What is it? May 31st.
I'll be back.
Yeah,
God damn. He gotta put his cape on. He gotta go put his cape
grab
on.
some food while you talk about
this is not a PlayStation exclusive though. It's on PC, nerd.
Yeah, it's coming to PC, dude.
But anyway,
hold on. This is one of those games BG was talking about. These artistic explorations.
Yeah, that I don't like. That's what exactly I was going to say.
So
listen.
I thought you would like this game. Okay.
Let me get it off, right? So whatever the release date is, it's in May, right? No, what did they say? June? I don't give a fuck.
What game are you talking about?
No Man's Sky.
It's June.
Okay, June. My bad. June
21st.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I was going back and forth with people about it. What is the point of this game? I still don't know. I don't get what the hell is the point of this game. What do you do? And people were like coming at me like they explained it already. And see, if it was clear what you do in this game, why did so many publications have to make videos and articles explaining what the fuck you do?
Two E3s, I was still like, yo. I was looking at other people like, you still know do you know what we doing for this game? Like, that's how I felt, but they explained it.
If I'm crazy, right, I want people to show me a whole bunch of games where the media had to explain to a whole bunch of people what the fuck you do in the game. Show me. Go ahead. Wait.
Sometimes that's what we have to do, but like, yeah. Like what I mean with this is kind of obscure.
The titles were this. What do you do in No Man's Sky? Like the fact that you have to explain that is an issue to me. That makes no sense. You have to explain it. If you can't look at gameplay and understand what you do in a game, that game is dog shit. I'm sorry.
I want to send it off to the pasture like that. Like.
I've seen videos of what you do in the game. Like, to me personally, I'm not into that kind of stuff. It's kind of like, trading and farming items stuff. I've seen videos of what you do in the game and I understand what you do in the game. But like you said, when they show it like at E3 and these trade shows, they always say, oh, we only got 5 minutes to present it, so we really can't get in depth about what the game is. So you got to come to the booth and see what it's about.
They just kept giving us, they just kept showing features most of the time.
See,
but
people don't understand. People keep telling me you explore. Telling me telling me you explore in the game is like telling somebody you went to college for liberal arts. That don't tell me nothing. Like that's mad broad.
You can fly ships too, right? And that's it.
You fly ships. You explore like they say you can't explore one. What is it like? The same planet twice as I'm like it's just infinite. It's an infinite type of
you running into anybody.
And it's supposed to be $60, right?
I'm not against exploration by no means, but the foundation of this game is very shaky for me. Like I watched it just like Red was saying. Watching the E3s like 2 years prior, like it's just like we learned nothing. We didn't learn anything. And at first it was like an indie title. Now it's a full fucking production, $60. Nah, I'll pass. I can't. Like, and just like BG said, if you need to fall back and ask yourself, what did I just see? Fuck it. We're done. Moving on. Sorry. Can't do it.
I'm curious. Like, I'm just curious on what. I'm interested in the game because I'm just curious on how it's going to play out.
Are you $60 interested into it, or are you probably getting it for free, right?
Yeah.
No, like I mean, like I'm just curious on it. It looks like a good game because the way it looks.
Firewatch looks good too.
It looks.
It
looks beautiful as far as the way it look, and I've seen that you can do some fighting in the game. So I don't know. I guess like a lot of people with certain games, they need like a boss and some type of linear aspect to it. And I guess because it doesn't have that, I don't know if that's probably
now, Red. I'm gonna kick this to you. The mission of the game is to find the center of the galaxy. Yep. Are you interested now?
And
that's a secret.
And they don't tell you.
They don't tell you what the like. It makes no sense still.
What is the purpose of getting to the center of the galaxy?
That was for the end of the game, though. Like I can understand them not telling you how to get to the center of the galaxy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still interested because at least that's something that's posing something.
See, now here's the thing.
Because before there was no pose of anything. It was just here go this game.
And put in hundreds of hours into it, and you get to the center of the galaxy, and it's nothing.
I mean,
tell me how mad you would be. Tell me how mad you would be.
I mean, look, the problem with No Man's Sky is the main problem with that game. Like I said, if they was to demo what you actually do in the game, I think people would be bored out of their fucking mind. That look like a game you got to play and actually experience to like appreciate it. Like I don't think you could demo that game. Somebody be like, "Oh, that look hot. Like I'm finna go play that." Like, no, we're gonna be like, "Nigga, this shit boring."
Yeah, just like VR, you can't really like say, "Hey."
Pretty much all I get is the purpose of this game is to explore somewhere else. You're exploring to find the center of the galaxy. So I'm exploring to explore somewhere else. Game done.
Sounds like a DM
Mad people play Flower, and you just put in one little thing to the next flower.
Hey, I heard you like exploring. Let me give you some more shit to explore while you explore this shit.
And the thing is, another big part is how everybody's mind blown about these procedural worlds. Like they're like, oh, 8 billion. Like, yo, it's procedural. It's computer generated. So fall back. Like it's gonna repeat itself regardless.
Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of the same stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna see the same shit all over and over again. So I'm gonna ask you, Red. I'm gonna kick it back to you again. $60 worth. Are you down with it?
I mean, for me, I'm curious about it. So yeah, I'm curious for it. That's
no, and there's
I am, you know.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm just okay. All right.
Well, I'm sick and tired of these exploring games.
Me too.
Like shit where I have to work just to find some damn action. Like
I think
we know you did because of The Witcher. Is that why you say it?
I need to be thrown into the action instantly, like just so I can keep
typical console peasant.
Who wants to sit there and work, man? You got time. It's like imagine.
I like open world games. I mean, I guess that's probably.
I grew up in a time where my mom was like, all right, you got like 30 minutes before we got.
Your wife says the same thing right now. She has a time on her Xbox.
Wait a minute. I do gotta say something on the price though.
Be like, you got like 30 minutes, and imagine playing a game like that, and you just wasted, blown through that 30 minutes doing nothing. Just trying to figure out, all right, what do I do now? Oh, a giraffe. Oh, an alien. A star. Like, I don't.
Look, people that complain about this game being $60, right? They say, well, you know, Hello Games, they too small to make a game that costs $60. Jonathan Blow made The Witness, I believe, by himself. That game costs $40. So if a team of people can't make a game that costs $60, and these are the same people, I mind you, because I believe that game has been confirmed to be a
game, though.
It's a bigger game. Well, No Man's Sky is a bigger game. Also, I believe No Man's Sky has been confirmed to have a VR version. If you are hyped for VR, which is looking to cost anywhere between $300 and $500, but you're not willing to spend $60 on a game coming to the fucking platform. Put a gun in your mouth, man.
I actually don't disagree with the price because the game seems to be huge and had a lot of development costs.
And a lot of detail in it. So I don't.
Okay. So you're with the price, BJ.
I just disagree with the game itself.
He disagrees with the, I guess, probably the not the concept, but what is the premise?
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah,
because this is going to be a letdown. Like for example, I was extremely excited for like Firewatch, and I was very disappointed.
But here's the thing: I don't think it will be a letdown to us. Yeah, to this Minecraft. I call it the Minecraft generation, where they just like where you throw them in the world and you give them a fucking hammer and say do shit. Oh, I love it.
Or to explore. I mean.
He's right. That's factually right. There's going to be a market out there that really embraces this in a big way. Personally, me, I can't go for the shit, but there's going to be somebody out there that does love it.
Yeah, it's
just not even the trailers. I haven't seen anything in any of those trailers that make me say that's that. I got to get that. That's on my Christmas list. Like I don't. It's just the same thing. A ship off and it just environment. No Man's Sky. I just haven't seen anything that's like, okay, I need to experience that.
I don't even know what it's about. Like, what do you even
Nope,
do?
that's what we were saying. Nobody does.
Nobody.
Yeah, I was the same. Like, I don't know.
It's an
Like,
exploring
what's up?
simulator.
The main thing you do in the game. These are the things you do in the game from all the videos I watch. You upgrade. First of all, you farm materials. Now, either this is what you do with the materials.
Games.
You either improve your ship or you improve your suit. Those are two things you do. That's the main two things you do. Then you find planets, animals, and if you're the first person to find either planet or animal, you can give it a name of your choosing, and it will always be that name. And sometimes you run into other players, but it's going to be very hard, they said. And it got a little bit of combat, not a lot of combat, and that's basically it, man. If that's
so it's Dora the Explorer.
I mean, if that's what you. I mean, I don't know, bro.
This man said Dora the Explorer.
Yo,
I'm not personally interested in it.
Far off.
No, I don't know.
I think that, or Diego. I think it's accurate.
I don't know, man.
I mean,
No
I'm
man's
curious about
buying
it,
it.
so.
No man's buy, real.
No man's buying.
I'm definitely not buying that shit.
I'm gonna get it, but I don't see me buying that game at $60. I'm probably wait till it gets
I
low.
wouldn't get that game on a humble bundle on Steam.
Stop. I'm
Yeah,
definitely not picking that game up.
I don't like being alone and like. I mean, I don't like walking around.
You don't
in
like
games where
being
nothing-
alone?
No, like I don't want to play a game where it's nothing, nobody else. They're like, it ain't even NPCs. Like,
And it seems like a time drainer. Like you just put. That's the type of game.
We know you don't like any open world game.
That's the type of game where you'll put in 5 hours into it and do fucking nothing. You
yeah, like,
progress.
Well, you just don't like games like that, BG.
Oh,
It's
Yeah,
definitely-
you don't like any
bullshit.
open world
You
game.
don't
Like,
know what this bullshit. I never
but,
said
I
that.
mean, that is true.
No, it's
You-
not true.
How?
So,
It's
okay,
not
what
true.
not, okay.
How is it true? Hold on,
All right, let me
hold
ask
on.
you, what
How is it
non-linear
true?
game you like?
How is it true when I put like 60 hours
like
in
GTA?
here, I put 80 hours in Bloodborne? How do I not
I'm
like
not
games
saying open world games. I'm saying games like
Witcher.
Firewatch. I think this
Yeah,
is
like
what this
The
game is
Witcher.
like going.
Yeah, like
Like,
The
he
Witcher.
talked about Bloodborne. Like, what about
exploratory games?
Yeah.
Like
like
those.
an open world RPG? You know, there's a lot of things to do.
I
You
like certain RPGs. I don't listen. I didn't
Okay.
like. See, here's the thing. Like I said,
You don't like
I
any
didn't like
RPGs.
2
What are you talking
games.
about?
I didn't like 2 games. I didn't like Fallout, and I didn't like Witcher. And now all of a sudden, because you didn't like 2 games, you don't like any RPGs at all. I don't
Well,
fucking.
Fallout
not
is
any,
different,
but there's just a lot to do in those 2 games. So I was saying, because it's so much to do, you feel like it's not getting to the main premise
had
of the
nothing
game.
to do with it. There's a lot to do in GTA. I like GTA. It had nothing to do with how much you had to do. I just
how
didn't
do
like.
you feel
I
that
didn't- I just
hip-hop
didn't like-
gamer
like
beat
the
Witcher
whole-
and you didn't.
damn.
What?
Exactly, Jack.
I didn't hear what he said.
Tell him, Jack.
He said, "How do you feel that someone of hip hop gamers caliber beat The Witcher 3? You didn't, sir."
Okay. What? I don't see the fucking point.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
I got the platinum in Bloodborne. Come see me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Y'all can't question
He gonna bring up
y'all.
that.
Yes, I am. Okay.
Is
How about this?
Bloodborne a hard
How about
plat?
this?
'Cause y'all
How about
stay
this?
talking about
I-
it.
It ain't
I
easy.
beat all of my games on the hardest difficulty. Exactly.
Damn, BG, you sound like me right now. You better
I
stop.
beat all of my games on the hardest difficulty. So because I didn't beat Witcher or Fallout, okay, fuck outta here.
Jack, run his shit.
Who, BG?
Yeah, run his shit.
No, BG, he snapped on the proof.
Go ahead. Go.
Nah, I seen BG trophy.
All my games I beat on the hardest difficulty. Nobody can catch me playing no shit on normal.
You got that Vanquish
I go
plat?
to the hardest.
I heard that joint damn near impossible to get.
You beat I Am Bread on the hardest?
Does that have a plat?
I think he beat it on Steel Toast mode, bro.
First of all, I got that on PC.
That's still toast mode.
Man, that's a new record. We went about
Hour and 11
over an
minutes while
hour
talking about bread.
without one bread comment.
I was waiting
You
for
know
it.
they got
too.
another bread game on PSN. It's
I was
like, what
waiting
is it
for it.
called? Jackie?
That
bread game or a
bronze-
mayonnaise game or that mayo game?
It says something about jelly or peanut butter.
It was
jelly.
something about mayonnaise. It was.
Mayonnaise. Yeah.
But
I thought it was jelly. I ain't seen no damn mayonnaise. Bro.
Yeah, they do got a new mayonnaise game out. Yeah.
What the hell?
It's called
anyway,
I Am Mayo or some shit. I don't know.
anyway, never question me again. That's the moral of the story.
So you beat the Witcher
Why
or
you
beat me in
said it
Street
like
Fighter.
that?
Damn,
So-
BG, you sound salty, bro.
I'm just saying I can't be questioned out here, fam. Don't do it.
So are you guys not buying No Man's Sky?
Nah, I'm not.
Nope.
I never
No,
had it.
that's not a buy. No.
No man's buy.
No man's buying it.
I'm interested in it.
Okay. So PS4 3.5 will update. New features, not including changing your PSN.
Is there a 60 frames per second a new feature?
Oh God.
You crazy.
That's still game to game basis.
Yeah, certain games.
Bro, it's pretty much PS3 features coming to PS4 that we had on PS3.
That is pretty. Yeah.
So we got
That's pretty solid.
friend online notification, which I hope that means you can select who you want.
I
to
hope you can
notification
select
for.
because I'm
Yeah,
probably
they said
gonna purge.
you will cancel that because someone is in the beta and he said that you can select like who you want to see like go online and
Okay,
stuff. Because if you have
great.
2,000
I
friends
got
and
like
all these
700.
people are coming on, it's gonna be like wow.
I will go crazy.
I don't give a fuck if Jeremy signed on or not though.
This guy.
And the PS4 notifications make noises now, so they're gonna keep fucking banging. Like, I ain't
Word.
got time for that, bro.
So, friend online notification, you can appear offline when you trying to curve somebody, like I do all the time.
Amazing.
Yo, I be having some crazy curve stories. Hey, you want to play? Oh, I gotta click.
Why just won't say
got-
no?
So niggas be getting the next
Right.
You
level.
a savage with everything else. Why you just
These
won't say
people
no?
be wanting to play.
Bro.
They want to play with you, and you just curve them like that.
I told a nigga I had to go help Dr. Trey wash his hair one time. I had to get the fuck up out of here, bro. Nigga, I'm gone, fam.
Just say no. I might.
User scheduled events. Play
Yo,
together.
where's the folders? Where's the custom themes?
We don't got
Like,
that
people were
yet.
saying that.
This feature allows
want
all
that
members
by
of a party
PC.
to see what each other is playing, so that you can easily join. Yeah, it should have been had that. And remote play from PC and Mac, and daily motion.
Like you kind of do have that though when
You
you're
can
in a
stream
party.
daily
Yes.
motion from the PS4.
Speaking of which, what would you guys do if these companies said, we're not giving you this, if you want it, go buy a PC?
Why would that happen?
Why would they say that?
I'm just
Why would
saying,
they
like,
say that to go against their own?
Yeah,
company?
Bomb. Why would it come to that extreme?
I'm just saying, how many people do you see damage controlling for these companies saying, oh, well, if you want that, why don't you just buy a PC? Like, imagine if these companies said that.
The only person that's come close to saying something like that was Don Matrick.
You better go buy a 360, bro.
Stick with the 360.
People were mad as hell.
I think he was secretly working for Sony.
He said that with a straight face too.
Because he was just, it was a straight face. He was like, "Are you sure with that answer?" Like,
That dude
that's
did no faults, bro. Hilarious.
Top selling PSN games for February. Check it out.
Ain't Firewatch #1 or some shit?
I mean, yeah, people like dog shit sometimes. It happens.
No,
Bro, that's because you don't like it. It don't mean.
Wait. Time out. Why is it?
See, I'm a
trash,
fan,
dude?
but when I say stuff like that, you see, y'all see
I don't understand.
Yeah, I
that.
see.
Firewatch
We need to put him on a stand.
it's a walking simulator, pretty much.
Okay.
It's what
Some people like walking simulators.
I mean, those guys do.
Firewatch.
I mean, don't they got farm and goat simulators now?
It's a nature walk. I mean, if you like that type of thing in a video game, sure.
I think
Yo, they got a
play
sperm
Firewatch
simulator. I
like
just seen that.
like,
What? Game? What?
I kid you not, they got a sperm simulator out there.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
seen that. I was like, really? They got Sims for
Don't excite
everything
me,
these days.
Stop.
Yeah, they got bus driver simulator. Like, it's just
Oh, I might have to get a bread truck simulator.
there you go.
But number 1 was Firewatch. 2, FarCry Trash. Rocket League.
Damn. You buy it.
You know, it's funny how, speaking of Rocket League, how it's all of a sudden #1 on the Xbox charts after all that hate it got.
Oh.
Well, you know,
That
some.
was from
It's
a
only the
crowd.
Wait, Bond. You said that, right? Do you feel like really the outcry of negativity is majority? I think it's minority.
Hell no. I just like picking one minority.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
No, even though some of the outcry of negativity was still the same people that bought it.
Exactly. That's what's
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
true.
even
That's true.
relevant. Like that's the
true.
shit I'm talking about.
Naruto Shippuden, number 4.
Can you
Street
speak?
Fighter.
Can you say, go back and say that game properly, please?
Oh god, I knew he was gonna say this.
Shippuden.
I knew he was gonna do this.
No.
I pronounce it Shippuden, okay?
No.
Shippuden.
All right.
How's it pronounced?
It's like when people say Naruto. Like that's oh god.
Get him red. Get him red.
Nah, it's almost.
I
It's
can't
like when
stand
people say.
when people say that.
It's like when people say Mario.
Oh, that's the New York niggas be doing that.
Nah, New York niggas do not.
No, we do not say that.
Mario.
BG,
No,
I
that's
gotta block
not-
this
Nah,
guy, man.
it's
He thinks
Mario.
Rocket League was better than The Witcher 3. I gotta block him.
Nah, we don't. He's actually on to something there. 5 was Street Fighter 5, Need for Speed, Madden, of course, is still there. Minecraft,
Why?
GTA 5, hanging in there as usual,
Come on,
never
people
going
Still
away.
buying Madden? See,
People
now I
still-
have to say that.
GTA 5 never going away. That thing never going to drop off a chart. And of course, Call
Never.
of Duty. And these are.
Oh, I just seen Watch Dogs. I think for a PS3.
Yep.
The top
That
5.
joint's on sale for like $10. That's all
They had like 2 sales on it.
Watch frauds. Oh man.
add-on.
Playing on Vita. Let's see.
Vita, Digimon, Cyber Sleuth. People
Yeah, that's
Borderlands
gonna be
2
the
is
number one
trash
game.
on Vita. Why are people buying that?
What?
Borderlands 2 is messed up on
It was a
It
technical.
was trash on the Vita.
They said that joint dropped to like 10 frames.
Sony, look, the people that make Borderlands, they gave Sony all the assets to the game, and Sony hired somebody to make that game. And
I think it's still it's on the charts because probably the bundles is still selling. Maybe.
Yeah.
Man, they thought that Call of Duty Declassified was going to put the Vita over the top. Boy, were they wrong.
It sold a lot though,
Yeah, it did.
And
and
far as
people
classics
still
go,
playing it.
Classic San Andreas and GTA Trilogy.
They need to add more classics. That junk is trash right now.
Yeah, it is.
I think they had Max Payne soon.
Yeah, there was a rumor of that.
I mean,
I hear there's a lot of rumors going around on certain channels on YouTube.
oh, it definitely is.
And so Uncharted was delayed, and
I'll be back, guys.
not by Naughty Dog this time, but because Sony wanted to have a worldwide release and prepare manufacturing, they delayed it 2 weeks. This is very unheard of and unprecedented.
They want everyone to play their great games at the same time.
Let me tell you what I think it is. They wanted everybody to play it at the same time, and they wanted to boast about day 1 sales and week 1 sales. This is why they're doing this.
I'm a damage control real quick because
God.
no, just hear me out real quick. Now y'all tell me if it don't make sense to y'all. Originally, well not originally, but the last release date it was April 26th in Region 1, and then April 27th, which is only a day off. So that's why I say the whole week 1 sales thing that really ain't important. What I think happened, right? First of all, the game ain't went gold yet. It should have went gold already. They're trying to come out April 26th. I think what happened was not even after the story trailer dropped, but I think they saw the pre-order numbers that came back, and they said, we don't have enough copies of this fucking game printed up to supply the niggas that's just gonna go buy the game along with the pre-orders, and they delayed it. But I could be wrong, though. That's just
When's the
my
last
theory.
time a game actually sold out?
They don't do it anymore.
Yeah, games
Yeah,
don't
I mean,
sell out
if
anymore.
they looking at the pre-order numbers, they like, we just got it. We ain't gonna. I don't know, bro. Like,
But if
I'm
Grand Theft
pretty
Auto
sure
5
they're
don't
gonna
sell
mass
out,
produce this game. It's not gonna be.
It's
yeah.
not cartridges
I don't know,
anymore,
bro.
Jack. With games
I
can't
think
sell out.
there's an issue or something that as well.
well, they said they weren't gonna have enough copies, so I'm just listening to
And
what
here's
they
the
said. I
thing,
mean,
right?
it
Let's
could
say
be
that actually happened. People would just buy it on PSN.
That's
yeah.
Oh yeah, you already know. Yeah.
If it was really happening, like, oh shit, we ran out of copies, we not gonna have some until weeks later. Well, just all right, go buy a digital copy.
So
People won't
it's
care.
May.
Listen,
When does Doom come out again? Isn't that
May
May?
15th.
Isn't that the same?
May 15th, the
Yeah.
week
A
after.
few days after, they should delay Doom.
all I know is
That's what I was
Quantum.
saying, that they should out, because I'm like, damn, Bethesda thought they had May.
Yeah.
No, but Doom is
Jeremy,
a
what were you about to
multiplayer,
say?
no. I was just saying. I just hope they don't delay this game again because this was like the 4th delay, right?
Maybe they delayed it to get all those Assassin's Creed paintings out some of the scenes that show.
It had to be the box to say that, huh?
That's
It had to
what
be
those
the box
Xbox
to
fans.
say that.
That's what I was saying.
Game was finished and they just got to print more copies. Like,
I'm just saying, I don't think it's a print copies. I mean, if they got, I mean, I don't think it's that. We're not in those ages where they're not
but
going to make enough games. I mean,
no. But this is the
Certain
thing.
games are like that, but not a game that's now mainstream.
You cannot print up a game until it goes gold, and it ain't went gold yet. That's what I'm saying. So it's probably a manufacturing issue, like they said.
Nah, I think that's a
Games don't,
bro.
bro. If Grand Theft Auto 5 don't sell out, Uncharted ain't gonna sell. Like games don't sell out today.
Well, I'm sure they looked at I'm sure they had enough of them fucking games ready. Like.
Only like localized games. A lot of times, there's not enough copies, and so they might as well go
This
digital. Like
isn't
that's the only
cartridge.
problem.
You can produce games really easy. The last game I ever remember selling out was like
Black
Ocarina
Ops
of
1
Time.
for me. I think it was Black Ops 1.
I wasn't saying the game was gonna sell out. What I was saying was I'm sure they had an original number they was printing, and then they was like, just judging by the fucking metrics and looking at the pre-order numbers. We need to print more of these fucking games up.
So are you expecting Uncharted to sell like Grand Theft Auto?
No,
No.
I never said that. What I'm saying, listen. What I'm saying is they looked at the return numbers on the pre-orders, and they said, it seems like there's a heightened fucking interest in this game. We need to have more copies printed out. That's all.
You don't think they got that from that should have been already established though?
But I'm sure. But after they dropped the story trailer, I'm sure it was a surge in pre-orders, and then they announced the fucking Nathan Drake collectible bundle, and also somebody else mentioned.
Well, let's see what the pre-order's looking like.
Also, somebody did mention they have to make these fucking limited edition Libertalia, whatever the fuck it's called. They gotta make you remember what happened with Batman and the limited edition cop? They told everybody, you know what? You know how y'all gonna get the game 2 or 3 week special edition? We actually didn't make those. Y'all need to go fuck yourselves. They told people that.
So
I think that's because they have worked with a third party for the statue.
I'm sure Naughty Dog ain't making Nathan Drake statues though. So somebody else.
I know that, but.
So according to VG charts, yes, we know isn't pinpoint accurate for anybody who wants to say it.
Exactly.
But according to them, the Uncharted 4 pre-orders are at about 450,000.
Is that more or less than Quantum Break?
Quantum. I mean,
Quantum Break. They should.
It's gonna be higher because Quantum Break is a new IP.
But Quantum Break should jump after that PC announcement though.
Quantum Break has 56,000.
Does anybody here think that Quantum Break, I'll even say this, on PC
not even
and
100,000.
Xbox will sell more than Uncharted?
No.
Say that again, Bon? I didn't hear you, bro.
Does anybody think that Quantum Break, including Xbox One and the PC version, will outsell Uncharted 4?
I don't
No,
think
because it's a new IP. I really don't think
It's unproven, so I don't think it will.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm with that too. Yeah, unproven. Wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think the review. Okay, did we ever talk about the
Jack,
gameplay?
he's gonna get 9s, man.
Bruh. I'm not even trying to be. I know y'all think I'm a fan. The gameplay don't look fun, bro.
What on Quantum?
What,
Jack?
for Quantum Break?
The gun. Okay,
the
time freezer mechanic. I agree that look cool. Freeze time, doing the platform and all that. The core fundamental gunplay does not look good in that game.
Listen,
I'm sorry, it don't.
Remedy has never made a bad game yet.
Well, shit. Then listen. Like I said, man, y'all gonna disagree with me. Y'all gonna call me a fanboy, but from what I'm saying, he gets shot 1,000 times. He never fucking dies. He flinches. He does the fucking melee rock every time. Bro, no, it's just a difference, bro. All the guns sound like fucking pop guns, pop guns.
Drake get hit by rocket launchers and
Drake falls off of a damn roof and don't die.
Yeah, let's be serious, man. If Uncharted was real, Drake's knees would be worse than mine.
Listen.
He wouldn't have any knees.
Look, this is another thing, right?
Walls and stuff.
This is another thing. Now, I criticize, you can go back on my Twitter, I've criticized Uncharted for this. In the second half of Uncharted games, they have a problem with throwing thousands of fucking enemies at you, and then the story just go by the wayside sometimes. Quantum Break look like they gonna do that the whole game. They want you to freeze time.
And you got that out of the trailers?
No, I've seen 40 minutes of gameplay.
The only thing that I noticed about it looks too easy to me. Like, it just seems like if you get in a trouble, you just slow down time, and it's like it doesn't really look like you could really die in that game.
Down.
You can run up to people and take the bullets out their gun, bruh. It's just...
Man, y'all just some motherfucking ponies.
No,
that's the verdict.
I didn't even say nothing bad about it.
I think Quantum Break will be the better game.
Yeah, and remember, it's on PC, so it's not exclusive. So how are we ponies?
I think Quantum Break is going to be a great game.
I didn't even say anything bad about that.
Hey, man.
Reaching all the way in the anus to try to come up with it just doesn't look.
Okay. Watch it.
Looks interesting to me.
Watch it. Just remember what I'm saying, cause it's gonna be recorded. when Quantum Break come out, the major gripe is going to be they're forcing you to freeze time by throwing too many fucking enemies at you, and you're a bullet sponge.
Listen,
It's part of the core gameplay
I don't think
mechanic.
anybody has ever complained about having bullet time manipulation in any game. I don't think anybody's
That's
ever
like
done.
saying,
Listen, no,
you're going to be mad at the game. That's like saying, oh, I don't like Gears because it forces you to take cover. That's
Look.
That
Just
makes
hear me out. What I'm saying is, it's gonna get to like when people complained about Arkham Knight and the Batmobile, it's gonna be one of them situations like, damn, okay, I gotta freeze time.
Oh, it's monotonous.
That actually makes
it's
sense.
gonna get to the point where it's just like, bro, seriously, bro, like, are you serious? If they don't get tired of
There's
that,
gonna be an overused mechanic
Yeah.
that
they
makes
either gonna
it
get
bland.
tired of that, or they gonna get tired of the fact
So-
that after every chapter they gotta watch a 30-minute cutscene, which is an episode.
So
to
what you're saying?
progress. Like,
What you're saying is IGN is gonna say too much time manipulation.
bro,
7.5.
just listen to what I'm saying, bro. Like,
They actually take off
That
points.
that
Too
that
much time.
depends. That depends
Too
on
much time
you know.
manipulation. 7.5.
And to anybody saying I need to get out or whatever, I just want y'all to know that I watched 45 minutes of IGN coverage. I watched 30-minute coverage of somebody else or gameplay. Somebody sent me from Brazil where the bitch was speaking Portuguese the whole time.
Said
So,
Portugal.
she was speaking Portuguese the whole time, right? So listen. When I say something, bro, you best believe I done did my research and I done put time and concise thoughts into what I'm saying. So don't
Jack, are
say
you
it's
right
a
now?
No, like listen, bro, listen.
Hey, someone in
Jack is a pony like
No,
motivator.
listen.
Someone in the chat said, "Hee-haw."
Listen. I know I'm a fanboy and I hate Microsoft to death, but
Why you hate Microsoft?
because I just don't like their business practice. But listen,
Oh god.
Wait, have you
what I'm saying, bro.
Hold up. You don't like Microsoft because of their business practices, but you're a fan of Sony?
Okay,
Sony has
well,
a lot of messed up
you
business
know the
practices.
Xbox 360, you couldn't like access, like, bro. I don't like the shit they
So
do.
they created a
Jack, go
system
back to
with a
Quantum,
cell
bro.
architecture because
Okay.
they thought they could because they can do anything.
Okay. Well, what I'm talking about more as like how everything.
I don't see a problem with that.
How
but
everything
I-
is
This is the
was locked
company
down.
that gave us multi-taps on PS2 because they said, you know what, we're gonna make you buy the multi-taps on like a GameCube or an
Sony did
Xbox.
remove like at least 2 features every year.
Okay, that's
PS3
cool.
came
Y'all
out.
don't like Sony business practice. I don't like Microsoft business practice. Okay.
I don't like both of theirs, but that's besides the point. You can't dislike one and be cool with the other. That's my point.
Well, okay. I'll look into it. Listen. I'll look into it. Look.
Let me finish by saying this: if we're talking about business practices we don't like, then we need to talk about Nintendo's.
I don't agree with a lot of shit they do either.
Man said I'll look into it. You were
No, cause like
That is funny.
when I was going to the 360, and then they were like, "Oh, well, if you got the silver account, you know, you really can't do everything that the gold
I
account
agree with
can
that
do."
stuff,
And then you
but
look,
that
and
may
the
not
only thing you can
change.
do with the silver account is turn that bitch on. Look at what you can't do and turn that bitch back on.
I agree
That's
with
the
that
type of
last,
shit I'm
but I
talking
mean
about.
it's different now. You
Are
know?
you done with your pony rant, Jack?
I just want people. Yeah, I'm done, but I just want people to know when I say something, it might sound like it's coming from a hateful or ignorant standpoint, but just believe and know that I put time in this shit and I actually research what I'm talking about. So
Are you paying for PlayStation Plus now?
No, you bought my last PlayStation Plus.
Oh,
Okay.
Damn.
damn, got him. That's actually fact.
To that. Damn.
I got love for
That was
Got him.
yeah.
Well,
I think Quantum Break though is going to be a great game.
it's gonna be great.
I think it's gonna be cool.
It's gonna make a believer out of Jack, and everything gonna be good.
Hey, if the
Yeah,
game,
they
look,
got a
I said the
TV show
game look
for it.
cool. If the game is good, it's good. Like I'm wrong. If it come out and it get 9s or 10s, guess what? I'll admit I was wrong. I will.
Well, it has to be a 9 or 10 to you, not just because somebody else said something.
No, check this out. If the game get 9 or 10 on Metacritic, I'm wrong, bro. And I say I'm wrong. Hand me my loaf. It's a wrap. Like,
Oh,
And you-
y'all
you gonna-
pay
and you gonna-
attention to
and then you
Metacritic
gonna go
now?
to-
Wait. Jack, you really trust in Metacritic? That's
Yeah, I'm about to say that.
This is the thing. Of course, reviews aren't always correct, but if I'm looking at 8 or 9 people that played the game, they all saying the same thing. At some point, I just gotta be like, all right, cool. Like, I was wrong.
Well,
Okay.
and then Jack gonna go out and buy an Xbox One.
No, that's something that's never gonna happen. But I will admit that.
Damn.
Well, I tried.
The Xbox One is kind of irrelevant. Like,
Damn.
Too many
Y'all really just digging a grave for it.
What's someone said?
For
Too many
anybody
pixels.
I actually played my 360 last generation. I can't. I think maybe 20 times I played the Xbox One.
Well,
there's honestly no
Say that,
way to play it if you have a PC. Like,
you're a biased
that's
fan,
why
but you don't like the Xbox
that's
One.
why BG is selling his Xbox One.
allegedly.
Nah, see, I will never sell anything. Even I'll hold on to it.
I got a question, right? Real quick.
Yeah.
So, say for instance, I bought an Xbox One. Now, if I bought the Xbox One, played a couple of exclusives, and then traded it in 2 weeks later, would y'all still consider me a biased fanboy?
Yeah.
I'm not really, because
No,
you went to go try it out and you actually took time to try something out and play it. So
Hey, I was
wouldn't
just
say that.
No. You can be a fanboy with multiple consoles and platforms.
Yeah, I mean, you just have a preference. There's nothing wrong with having
a preference. No, you're still a fanboy.
So Sony
No,
won
don't do that. Don't
I mean, if he has a
If you're a fanboy, you ain't gonna touch
we gotta be.
that
If
other
we
product.
call Smooth a fanboy, we definitely.
Hold on. I was about to
But the
say.
thing is, right, I don't think it's nothing wrong with having a gaming preference. Like, if you only game on Nintendo, you game on Nintendo, that don't make you a fanboy. That might make you a dumb motherfucker because you ain't getting a lot of the games.
It's just that
But I
the
wouldn't say you a
term has
fanboy,
become
like-
negative. The term period has become negative nowadays anyway, so it's a whole negative connotation now.
Well, I tried. So.
It is what it is, man.
So for anybody who's interested, Sony has reduced the price of PlayStation Vue, all of their packages, by $10. So the basic package, the lowest package now, costs $40 a month.
$40.
Did that shit launch at like
How many channels you get, though?
Does anyone even use that?
It works pretty well. I used the trial, that was it, but I don't need all those channels that they have. But for someone who wants all those channels, like
You can subscribe to a channel.
instead of cable, it's great.
But that shit add up, though, if you subscribing to, like, channel by channel. That shit add up, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're using the Sling model, like.
Yeah, except Sling is obviously.
So HBO costs
Yeah,
like by itself, though.
So it's a great alternative. Anything is a great alternative to cable or satellite or whatever at this point. So PlayStation Vue is a good package, compared to cable or anything like that. But all I need is Netflix and Sling. So that's all I use. But yeah, that's for anybody who's interested. Go check that out. It's $39.99.
And they have the Disney channels now.
For
so they have
60 plus
ESPN.
channels. Yeah, for 60 plus channels it's $39.99. 75 plus channels is $44.99. And Elite over 100 channels is $54.99. And all of these were like, when they started out, these were like $15 on top of what they are now. So they've like reduced the price since they launched by like $15 for all of these packages, I think.
They're just not in a lot of regions.
Yeah, and it's only available in Chicago, Dallas, Los Angeles,
York.
Miami, New York, and Philadelphia, and San Francisco right now. So they got to get it into other places.
Hey, bro, hold up. I'm sorry. Right? Hold the fuck up. PlayStation have a whole cable package, and niggas was mad because you could just plug your fucking cable box into the HDMI of your Xbox.
Nobody was mad about
No,
that.
No, but that shit took a lot of heat, man.
Who was mad about
that
that?
shit took a lot of heat.
That's not what people was mad about.
It was like, oh, the TV.
was sad because that seemed like the main.
That was the main
selling
emphasis
point.
when they were
Yeah,
supposed
like,
to talk
that's why.
about games.
Yeah.
Nobody was mad about that feature.
No.
It was that they was focusing on that for two presentations.
Wait, what the hell? Wait, what just happened in front of me? What? Wait, bring it back. What?
He just had a fanboy spasm.
No. It's a fairness moment.
He was pretty much saying,
It
why
was
are people
no
criticizing
point.
the...
But nobody fuck with PlayStation Vue though. Smooth.
Wait. Are you trying
but it's
to do
there.
this? Wait, Smooth. You're doing that in comparison to what happened on Xbox and the scrutiny they got?
Yeah.
The scrutiny.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a reason.
People
Don't do
talking about like ignoring the fact that it's a gaming machine, but talking about its media advertisement.
Congratulations, you played yourself just now. I'm sorry.
Play myself. Y'all do a good job at deflecting the shit when I'm like, come back.
Nah, that's not the same thing. Nobody said that was a bad.
They weren't
feature.
showing games. They were just
We
showing
was
all
talking about
like
Microsoft, the company,
They didn't
that
show-
they was focusing on entertainment more than video games.
George
They
Harrison
even said it. They admitted to
revealed.
that.
And did any of you guys actually watch like the E3 conference? That's a whole lot of damn games.
I was sitting there.
Smooth,
They was not
I saw
talking
a whole
about
lot of
gaming.
games. Yeah, it was.
So the first year they was talking about gaming.
Because I think a lot of people get the reveal of the Xbox One and the E3 press conference confused.
I seen both.
One had a whole lot of games on there.
Whoa. At the E3 conference, they announced that Microsoft Original Studios, they ended up closing down before they even fucking opened good. They was talking about making original TV programming. So
yeah, it was to help launch Quantum Break, because that's what Quantum Break was pretty much built off of.
Yeah, I know, but
Smooth, this is not the same comparison. Like, I don't know what you was reaching.
Cable, like TV entertainment. You know what I mean? It has a fucking whole cable package.
If Microsoft
quality.
Here's the thing: if Microsoft would have been like, "Hey, here are all the games that we are offering,"
they spent an hour
Xbox One, right?
on the presentation,
and then for like a few minutes, they, oh, by the way, you can watch a whole bunch of TV and you can do a whole bunch of this stuff on it. No, they emphasized, hey, look at all this TV stuff.
3 executives came out for that one presentation.
We got games too. They was like, oh, we got TV. And we got games too, by the way, if you're interested in that. That was the problem.
I'm gonna rewatch that E3 because I seen a bunch of games.
Rewatch the reveal and the E3 that year.
Yeah, the reveal was annoying.
3 executives came out for one presentation of one topic. The hell?
I mean,
So
I kind of would have done
like,
the same thing because when you're dealing with a fan base that don't play games, why would you put games on the system?
But nobody was.
See, I didn't even go that far.
Y'all being fanboys, y'all better stop.
I'm just saying. I remember taking heat for being an Xbox fan because it's not
It's
for the
not even
media
the
box.
same point.
No,
Like you just nobody slamming slangers was comparable to PlayStation Voo.
The
Like
PS3 and the Xbox 360 also started to have all of those, features as far as multimedia goes. So we knew the PS4 and Xbox One was going to have them. Nobody was going to be mad at that. We just didn't expect Microsoft to emphasize it so much right out the gate, like it was the most important feature. That's all it was.
Xbox TV.
It's Xbox Watch TV. You have to say it.
This man correcting him. Let's next topic.
You should just let me think all the folks this week, bro.
He baked that one himself.
I know.
I'm just saying. I didn't know they had a full blown cable service.
Straight out the oven.
Like,
where was you at? Like,
I'm not watching cable on my PlayStation. Like, I'm just saying.
You're too busy watching it somewhere else.
On my Xbox.
Yeah, we know.
Okay, good for you.
Speaking of TV, Sony has discontinued making PS TV in Europe and America because it bombed.
I thought it was Japan.
Oh, that was the one that came out like $100. They had like
you could buy a PlayStation TV for like $20 now.
Yeah, I might actually go buy one.
I mean, you couldn't play a lot of the best Vita games on the PlayStation TV, so like.
Yeah,
I thought it was just the first. I thought it was just the first 5 exclusives you can't play, but the rest of them Untitled.
Those are a bunch of them that you couldn't play on the Vita TV.
There's some games that don't even have touchscreen controls that you can play on the PS TV. That don't make.
Because I seen the compatibility list and it was a big list. So I thought, okay.
It might be Europe, America, and Japan. It might be Japan too. I'm not sure. But it's definitely America and Europe.
That's pretty much why I failed.
Yeah.
It had bad messages.
They didn't market.
Yeah, it was that bad the way they did it.
It was bad marketing.
Man, they just suck at marketing. The PlayStation is the only thing that's marketing well.
Like they didn't tell people you could like remote play the fucking PS4 through it. Like they really didn't even touch on those.
They didn't even say you could put the cartridges of the Vita into the damn.
Yeah, like nobody know what it
never
did.
said that.
BG, didn't you buy a PlayStation TV?
I got one too.
You still use it or no?
No, I never used it once.
Jesus Christ.
I returned it.
So you did a unboxing and then returned it.
That's what he does.
No, I don't. That was one time where I did that. Don't try to blow it up.
Damn, BG, you looking like a dirtbag.
No, don't blow it up.
God, damn.
And I actually had the intention of using it. That was the first time I actually unboxed something and didn't use it.
I remember that. I think your major gripe was the fact that it was only doing 720p like playback for the PS4, and it was mad latency.
Oh yeah.
Forza's gonna Forza Apex. Let me be clear because I might get attacked by a few listeners. Because when the news came out and I said Forza is gonna be on PC, no, say Forza Apex is going to be on PC, because if you say it any other way, it's wrong. Anyway,
I haven't heard about this. What is this? Forza Apex.
It's a stripped down type of version of Forza.
Those are free to play, right?
Free to play that's going to be on PC. And the future versions of Forza, like Forza Horizon 3, has been said to most likely is going to be on PC. But Forza Apex is a stripped down version.
I really even want to call it stripped down actually, because you get 60 cars, you get I think 30 tracks. That's free to play. That's pretty good too. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I mean, are the cars gonna still be floating?
I don't know about all that.
Cars was floating.
All that.
You never seen the cars on Forza Motorsports? That shit was floating, especially when it was raining. That shit like it was hovering on the water, yo.
I can't comment on the physics.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Yeah, I can't play Racing Sim, so I can't comment.
Oh yeah, my bad, BG. You just go outside and get inside of a Lamborghini.
You already
my bad.
My bad. But I would buy. So I wouldn't buy no more, Forza main lines, even if it's on PC. But Forza Horizon 3, I would buy on PC.
Yeah.
So, another, that's another one. Next one.
Another one.
Another one.
Then the next one might be Crackdown. Might be next.
Oh man, that's gonna be like
Nah,
the
it
power.
can't be, man.
That's gonna be like the power of 16 Titans.
And then after that, the only thing that's kind of up in the air, the three things that are still up in the air, it's Scalebound, Gears, and Halo. Still up in the air.
Bro, Halo.
Crackdown can't go to PC because it's supposed to be based. The whole game is supposed to be based on the power of the cloud, right?
I thought that was already on confirmed for PC.
Nah, it wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't? No, shit.
I would say.
How does this make you feel, man?
Well, he got the Xbox 2 now, so he don't really care.
It doesn't make me feel like anything. It doesn't make me feel, like I said, I play, like I said, I have the reason why I'm not getting rid of my Xbox, or maybe my PlayStation.
You gotta play for Kitties Online, right? I have a preference of why I play on console, and games I'm willing to play on PC. So you'll get that work online and PC.
It's not even about getting that work. It's just it comes down to preference. You know what I mean? It's like it just comes down to preference and what I'm comfortable with. I feel like
you use the same Xbox controller under PC, right?
Yeah.
Here's one thing I do want to say, because people do like to make a legitimate argument. How come we get laughed at when a console game comes to PC, but not when a PC game comes to console? Which is a legitimate argument, except for one thing: PC version's better. So when you get a PC game, it's like, okay, you got it. It is what it is. BG is just trying to protect his fan base. He says that he'll treat them not like kids, but he lies to you because he won't tell you he's selling his Xbox. He really does want to treat you like kids, don't he?
I can't. My lawyer says I shouldn't comment on rumor and
Why you got a lawyer for a console?
He advised me that I shouldn't comment on rumor and speculation. So,
you ain't got a lawyer making yourself like.
Send prepaid legal over to the IKEA store in Nintendo Land.
I can't comment on rumor and speculation, sir. So I'm going to move on to the next.
You've been commenting on rumor and speculation just now with Gears 4.
Regarding my personal life, I can't advise on that.
I didn't know pieces of plastic were personal life, but okay.
I'm gonna move on to the next.
Oh man.
Red, tell him. Put that shoulder out there.
I've been doing it the whole time.
BG like
Gotta
to block.
be sidestepping. That's
BG like to block with his face.
That sounded pause-worthy. That sounded a little bit pause-worthy.
If it ain't got the D, it ain't right for me.
Yo, Bod, you been saying some stuff.
And Vaughn just don't listen to none of y'all. He doesn't pay attention to
I don't want to hear about it, Mr. Petite.
what? Yeah. He said he got a petite butt.
Yo, Gears of War, Gears of War Ultimate Edition on PC apparently had some serious issues. It might have been limited to AMD cards from what I was hearing.
Yeah, that's what I was
It
hearing.
was all AMD cards. Let's see if I
Petite body.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you know, crashes, frame rate stuttering, you know, all that stuff. Apparently AMD cards. I haven't heard anything if it's NVIDIA, but you know, if you have an AMD card, you should hold an L anyway.
Damn, I mean,
Damn,
that's
what
not
is that
you
don't
somebody's
say that,
preference
DG.
though?
Don't
Like,
say
come
that.
That's
on.
what I'm saying. I have an AMD card. Go to fall
I
back.
feel bad for you, man.
I would never buy AMD again after the 6950s and the torture and trouble I went through.
Didn't they say it heats up or something? Like...
Car, you don't see the type of cooling fan they sell with that bitch? You cook a sandwich on a goddamn fucking ATI.
You don't even need
100.
heat with that thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, I heard it heats up pretty bad.
Well, people are worried about, you know, Quantum Break on PC, how it's gonna perform, you know, because of this now, though. So hopefully it's working, man. Because if they're gonna give us all, you know, everything on PC, we still gonna need it to work, right?
I mean, can we talk about them, their monopoly with these memory companies trying to force 16 gigs of RAM down our throats? Like, god damn.
Yo. He has to stop.
Going back to the questions about being, you know, as far as us as YouTubers, have you ever felt like YouTube has stopped you from enjoying a game? And what I mean by that is, like, you ever like just wanted to play a game, but because you know you
Fans will
have
want
to
to see you
share
play it.
you have to share everything within your channel. You can't just, I'm just gonna relax and play this game. I'm not gonna think about uploading. I'm not gonna think about sharing. And you're like, fuck, I gotta upload. I gotta do all this shit. Like that. You ever feel like that? Like, I don't feel like doing it, but you know.
No, I just play my
I did
games.
one time and then I stopped because I'm like, I just want to finish this game and that's it. Like,
When you streaming the game, if you notice, half of the conversations, if not all the conversations, ain't got shit to do with what's going on with you playing.
Yeah.
Like,
sometimes it is, but I just with
I just
certain
play
games.
my
I
games.
mean, if you live stream it, that's better. But if I have to sit there and I gotta set the mic up, then I gotta fucking edit that shit, put it up, and I'm like, all right, so I can't play the game yet until this shit is uploaded.
Yeah, just feature certain games to kind of get rid of that problem.
It really depends on the style of your channel because it really, like, are you gameplay centric? Like, I'm not that gameplay centric. I do gameplay, but since I don't do a lot of gameplay, I don't feel it like that. So I get to enjoy my games that I care to play. It depends on what you do.
Yeah, I used to feel
H
like
hour.
Yo, Jeremy.
oh man.
like I used to feel like not every, but like all the gameplay I used to record, like, oh, I gotta upload all of this. Now I just fell back and, like, especially when it comes to live streaming, there's been times where I've been in the middle of a live stream, and you know what? I don't feel like doing this shit no more. Just cut it off abruptly right in the middle. Like, I'm out. Peace.
Wait,
Why
wait.
are you making yourself the example? You the worst example. Like,
Wait, come out. B, you play games that you really don't want to play when you're live stream?
No, not that I play games that I want to play. I play the games I want to play, but sometimes I live stream and I don't feel like live streaming. And then I'd be feeling like, oh, I don't really feel like live streaming. I'm out, y'all. Peace. And I cut it off like that.
But you got like subs and shit though. You can't really be doing that.
My man got 2 subs.
this man does not care.
Because I definitely do it sometimes.
This man does not talk to any other person. Like, if
Right.
we come in his stream, he talks to us. But
I've been inside this man's stream. The whole chat saying, "BG, talk to us." He's like,
Yep. That's why I posted that one Kanye thing.
I mean, it happened like last week. I was about to live stream XCOM. I think I was like 15 minutes in. I was like, yo, I'm out.
Yeah, I was in there streaming.
I was legit like, yo, I'm out.
I mean, at least it was 15 minutes. Like,
Your fan base is gonna take strike on your ass. They're gonna go on strike.
Here's the thing.
they're
Mark.
not gonna go on strike.
I think they like my honesty though. Like, how many YouTubers are gonna tell Abel?
You're not honest though, because if you were, you would have told the people you're selling your Xbox One.
Allegedly.
Oh man.
Allegedly.
So you
keep on
keep
saying
locking with your
allegedly.
face. You like getting hit.
Oh lordy lord.
So the only time I felt like my from me playing the game was like actually affecting as far as like my viewers watching is when I was streaming Fallout 4 and like the whole chat. I mean, it's a game that it might be fun to play, but watching it is not really too fun to watch Fallout 4.
Yeah.
So that's the
I
only
would
time I
agree.
felt like that. But for the most part, I play whatever I feel like.
Exactly. I hit that
always
shadow
stream
play
Fallout 4.
button, play my Street Fighter, and then just upload it raw.
People saying you got fake subs, man.
Oh man.
People like my honesty, man. My brutal honesty. They appreciate
You're
it.
not brutally honest.
It's 40,000.
The only person that is brutally honest is me, because I say what needs to be said, regardless of anybody's damn feelings. Fuck your feelings.
Damn.
Okay.
That's a way.
What happened?
That was a
Why?
direct reference to somebody.
BG.
Right, he was talking to somebody.
All right, Savage.
Damn.
We see Doug Nasty.
People just need to know.
All right, Doug Nasty, you
Oh, we
got
got it.
it. Straight out of Jersey. I see you.
Straight out of Jersey, I'm done.
Right.
Someone said that 40,000 of BG subs are sponsored by Blue Microphone. That is the best.
Oh, yeah, your subs ain't got no chill button.
I got a whole bunch of savages that watch me, man. Listen, Mass Effect Andromeda has been delayed to 2017.
When was it even announced?
It never had an official release date, but they were going to try to make it come out 2016.
EA said 2017.
I need to get that Mass Effect collection. I haven't played Mass
I don't like
Effect.
Mass Effect, by the way. I tried to play 2. I played
Yeah,
1 and 2.
Yeah,
and
somebody
couldn't get
told me
into it.
about that game.
I cannot see
Is
the
it
hype
the
in the
play
game.
side?
I thought you said you were a fan of RPGs.
They said 2 was good and the other 2 sucked. That was somebody told me.
What? I mean,
Yeah.
I heard. I mean, I didn't finish 3 yet, but 2 was like the best.
That's what they said. They said 2 was good and 1 and 3 are pretty
2
good.
is like the best for like every franchise almost.
Damn near.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true.
That's accurate.
Oh, I see what you did there. Okay.
Yeah, it's accurate. So yeah, Sega wants to make a better game, so they're asking us.
Oh God.
They're asking us to, like, because apparently we're game developers, and
No, we're the ones that have to purchase it. So
Well, Shenmue
I
coming,
mean,
so that's all I care about.
I mean, I understand what they're trying to do, because
I appreciate them
they
doing
sent
that.
out these surveys. You can actually take the survey, and they barely ask, please rate how much you like or dislike Sega.
But that's crazy.
Let me see the survey. I ain't see it.
What
Put it in the chat.
Would
These
you
companies.
describe Sega? Please indicate how much you agree or disagree with the following statements. Yeah.
This is like when Capcom did the same shit with Mega Man and shit. Like, they asked their consumers, they're like, "Yo, would you like to see Mega Man come back?" And then do shit with it. Like these companies are redundant with that. I hate when I see these surveys, because they really don't even take the feedback back. They don't.
I think they use it just to gauge how much shit they're gonna get because they know they ain't gonna make it.
And these questions, none of these questions are gonna help help us help you make better games. I don't know if I said that in the right way, but it's not.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
not.
it's for appeal to what we like now, especially for the American crowd specifically too.
Square decided to do the same shit. What was it? A few months ago, they sent out a survey asking people what do they like more, Final Fantasy, 15 or 17? I mean 7. Which one seems more appealing to you? I was like, why the fuck are you asking this?
I feel like Sega knows everybody hates their recent games, though. Like, well, not all of them, but as far as Sonic and everything like that, I feel like
They need to drop a Sonic Adventure 3 battle, bro.
They only make Sonic games, and they publish like Alien.
No, they make what's that PC game, Bond, that everybody likes?
What game?
That Sega makes, the war game on PC.
Oh, Total War.
Yeah, Total War. That's good. Like, that's a great game.
Total
Apparently.
War. What is that about? Total War.
RTS.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's real time strat. Okay.
Or it's strategy. I don't know if it's real time strategy, but that's apparently a great game. So they make that, and PC gamers love it. but as far as Sonic goes, they're trash at making Sonic.
Yeah, they really need to figure out Sonic and
Sonic-
just follow Archie comics or something. That story.
Sonic been trash since like
Sonic
after the
Boom
GameCube.
cost over $20 million, and that was like somebody said it was like 80% of the money they had left. So
Yeah, that's wrong. Who said that, yo?
not like some
No,
people came
hell
out like,
button.
all our money on fucking Sonic Boom, and it was terrible. Like, I don't know, man.
We need to do one off of Archie comics. Like, let's do that one.
Sonic need to die, bro.
It doesn't need to die.
Nah, I
It
wouldn't
needs to
say.
die.
Like, come on,
Ah,
man. Y'all be killing me with
yo,
games
yo.
and companies need to
He's
die.
dead
For what reason?
Yo, you don't get as many Sonic games as you get fucking Mario games, so leave Sonic alone.
Right, leave Sonic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Man.
not destroying your life of gaming.
Like Sonic Boom, Sonic Lost World, them games was absolutely trash.
Would you rather buy a Sonic or a Mario game?
Sonic. I'm sorry.
It just depends.
I'd rather buy a Mario game.
I'll
I mean,
actually
this
buy
one is
it. I ain't gonna
Mario,
lie.
honestly.
They just need to figure out what they need to do with Sonic. I don't think it needs to die.
Exactly.
Y'all kill me with this dying,
Look,
like it's
Yeah,
affecting
Sonic
your
needs-
life.
Look, you know where Sonic need to be. He need to take his bitch ass back over there with Mario to the Olympic Games, and that's where he need to return.
Word? Oh,
Yeah, skiing
Now you
and
just
fucking
really disrespectful.
playing
Now.
shuffleball,
You
yeah.
being mad
That's where
disrespectful.
Sonic's gonna be. At.
Disrespectful is that they keep making these games.
Like I said, they
And
need
it's
to figure
paying
something
them
out.
And they be like $60,
Period.
right?
Yeah.
They be trash. Speaking of wishing stuff to die and fail. Phill Spencer,
Base
Phill says you're not a real gamer if you root for the other side to fail. Jack.
Yeah,
Oh man.
Jack.
exactly. I believe that. I strongly
Hey.
believe that.
Hey, and see that's why I don't own the Xbox One. I can't have the owner of a console I own talking down to me like that. Like, I don't see how y'all deal with it, man.
Basically,
he's just
everything
speaking
that
the
we've
truth.
been saying about how we need all of them to succeed. If Nintendo falls, it's just those two. But these fanboys can't understand it. They gotta actually have their fucking base god come out and say that shit.
But
And
it's
then,
hard.
and then $5 said they're like, oh well, still it doesn't matter. I hope Sony fails.
See, that's what I
Why?
don't understand. I don't want like I said, I can't stand Microsoft. I don't care for none of their games, but I do not want them to fail because competition, like Best Buy didn't had shitty prices ever since Circuit City then went under. So I never want the competition to fail. I don't care if they do well, but I don't want them niggas to fail neither. Like that's how I look at it.
Speaking of the Xbox, did you know that Xbox Live is down right now?
Is it?
Again?
Xbox on.
Xbox One.
Let me check. I actually feel like playing Halo.
Are
Bro, I
you
just damn spit out the water, bro.
I mean, both of them is like.
We are aware of reports of users unable to sign the Xbox Live. We'll investigate to get back on track.
I
Thanks
wonder
for your
what's the
patience.
problem with Xbox.
That was 12:40 this afternoon.
It has been down more often than usual.
Yeah, I wonder what's up.
Yo, Xbox Live has been down this year already more times than PlayStation Network last year.
Damn.
Facts.
I don't
And I
know.
wonder why.
I don't know if that's accurate.
This whole.
It was down 9 times in
it was
10
down.
days.
Yeah, it was down 9 times.
Right now, according to the Xbox Live status page, everything's good. But earlier, it was acting up.
You know what I'm gonna start doing? I'm gonna start making videos.
Yeah, I'm on live right now, so it's up for me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. When I was up this morning, and I went to work late
Went
this
down
morning.
this afternoon.
Oh, all right. I was at work then.
Oh man.
so. Phil keeps spanking these dudes, putting them into shape. I like how outspoken he is, though. It's good.
Me and Phil.
Telling the truth. They just don't want to listen.
Me and Phil could hang out.
I bet. Yeah, both white, so.
He ain't gonna hang out with
You
He ain't gonna hang
gotta
out with Vaughn.
Your next task for the podcast is to get Phil in here.
Oh no!
It's a long-term goal.
If you got Phil in here, you know people would be pissed.
Wait a minute, can you suck a dick through a Google Hangout? Cause Smooth might like.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was so sad.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Get him, Yoshida.
Shots fired.
You just gonna let that slide smooth?
Oh,
Really?
man.
Jack might try to ride Yoshida like a pony.
That's a what's your address type of comment, yo.
Tell that nigga bring his saddle, bro.
I mean, smooth. You just gonna
Whoa,
let, you just gonna
what
let that
the
slide
hell
smooth?
did this just turn into?
It's difficult because Jack, like, he like completely accepts his ponyism. So it's like, We can't
I
get on him
embrace
about
it,
his
bro.
fanboyism. He accepts it.
I embrace it, man.
So we know he like riding Yoshida and everything like that, but he cool with it,
Oh.
man.
Hey, look, man.
Oh, Yoshida, yes.
Wow.
I learned from this move just to stay quiet so I don't,
Listen, Jack, but listen,
Any
the
low
people
something.
earlier the people declared you got to tone it down. All right, we went to court about this already. We don't want you showing up back in the courtroom.
Hey, man, I'm finna pull OJ, bro.
Don't be a repeat offender, man.
Repeat offender, bro. All right.
Don't be a repeat offender, please. All right. See what else we got. I'm gonna wrap this up soon. Where would all of you say like your enjoyment out of games exactly comes from? Like, what aspect of gaming do you have most fun with? Like, for me, it's the competitive side. I get the most fun out of gaming when it's competitive, right? Some people enjoy story, gameplay and everything like that. For me, it's competitive.
I like
I
competitive
like the
games. I just like
overall.
playing good games. As long as I find enjoyment of it, there's not really anything particular about it.
Yeah. I gotta be entertained. That's all.
Yeah, period, yeah.
I see what BG's saying. I would say, like, to narrow it down to a specific type of game that gets you going. I like competitive, and I like games that I could just stream with my community. I just like things that just entertain. So I would say partially competitive and just some laid back games that I could enjoy with community. That's about it.
I just say gameplay and fun factor.
And
I mean,
fun factors.
I get the most out of games where it's like me and like a bunch of like friends, like in the same game. So I don't know if it's just multiplayer. It don't even have to be competitive, but just doing a bunch of stuff. So like I might not even like the division, but knowing that all my friends are going to get it and we're on the same night, I might enjoy that time with it.
Because you're enjoying it with your friends.
Social aspect.
Yeah. I like the whole overall, whether it's social, if it's story, if it's competitive, whatever the game has to offer, and it's fun, then
Because I realize, like, if I'm not being challenged or it's not competitive, then I'm not really having fun. And that doesn't have to be online, but if it's like single, like we spoke about, I think I mentioned this, like Last of Us. When I play The Last of Us, if I'm not playing The Last of Us on Survivor or higher, the game is not fun. It's not a fun game at all to me.
I can agree with that.
And some people don't understand that. Like I think I said that on Twitter, and people are like, "What do you mean? It's a fun game over?" No, it's really not.
I mean, to him, like
I don't like games with it where it's too easy.
No. I think it's fun even if you play it on normal. I think what makes the experience better is what difficulty you're playing on.
Sometimes things that are too easy they're just not fun.
It was a walkthrough. Last of Us on anything other than Survivor is a walkthrough, and walking through a game is not fun to me.
I would never play any Halo in any difficulty other than Legendary.
And I can understand that.
You feel like when you play on something
especially
other
when you're
than
used to a franchise.
you feel like you kind of cheating yourself. Like, I'm not getting the full situation right now because this shit just, it's nothing. So, yeah, I agree with that.
I don't know. For me, it's story, and I can't pinpoint the word on it. It just mainly goes with MMOs and RPGs. Just being how fucking excited I am, like getting like that next piece of armor that ain't nobody else got, and I put years into getting that shit. I don't know what word to put into that, but that's what I look in the game. So competitive side of me, that's there, but that just brings out the Yellow Hulk, so I kind of left that alone.
I feel that.
Yeah. the Star Fox motion controls can't be disabled in the next Star Fox game, so you have to use the motion controls. Is this?
You talking about the GameCube game they coming out with?
Yo, the disrespect.
The one that looks like a GameCube game.
No.
Yeah.
I watched the gameplay trailer there, bro. My eyes started bleeding from the jaggeds.
Stop.
Nintendo doesn't like giving you options, therefore you have to use the motion controls where they are in the game. You can't use the controller normally. You got to use the motion controls. They can't.
Oh, so you telling me I have to play with the fucking gamepad?
Yeah, it can't be disabled.
What game is this?
Star Fox.
And you have to like, it's stupid.
So
speaking of game difficulty, one thing I really hate that games do is they don't offer you the highest difficulty until you already beat the game.
Yeah,
Well, sometimes you got to beat it on the hardest mode to get the next hardest mode.
Yeah, just give me the hardest mode right out the gate, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand
The
that,
type of games I hate is like to get a trophy, you got to beat a game like 3 times. Like, what is it? This is a Tales game. On your 4th time going through the game, you got to beat this boss doing a certain thing. I'm like, yo, you wildin'. I'm never getting that platinum.
Yeah, that's that stupid shit, man.
Rise of the Tomb Raider, the PlayStation 4 version, might be developed by Avalanche.
Oh God,
that's good.
I mean,
ain't they do Just Cause?
Yeah, they're a good studio. It's just that you still worry anytime the studio other than the original ones.
Yeah, it gets handed off.
Wait, and why is that though, B? Did they elaborate?
Well, they're under Square, so.
Okay.
They didn't elaborate. Yeah, they're just under Square, so Crystal Dynamics might be working on something else at the at the time, and they're like, okay, Avalanche, you do this, port it to the PS4.
As long as it ain't got no glaring issues. Because the PC version, I believe, is made by Nixon Studios, if I'm not mistaken. So
Nixon does good jobs too.
Know what I'm saying? So as long as it ain't got no
enjoyed it.
glaring
I
issues,
enjoyed it.
it is what it is.
So Miyazaki, developer of Dark Souls 3, he was commenting on the difficulty of the Souls and Bloodborne games. He said he wouldn't describe the games as difficult. He says the games are just unreasonable. I don't know if that makes it any better.
Unreasonable. That makes it worse.
Exactly.
That makes it worse.
I'm like, is that better that you acknowledge that?
I mean, that's kind of true though. Like,
yeah, and we've said that before though. We've been like, yo, Bloodborne is and the Souls games are not hard. They're just like,
you
don't know
care
the right
about
word,
your feelings. That's what
it's only hard if you don't know what you're doing. If you play it,
it's like playing chess almost.
Some cheap shit that's gonna happen that you're not gonna like.
Yeah, it's trial and error. So
pretty much.
Will make you rage though.
Because that was one of the things that most people that go through like Dark Souls will say. Like they'll say the game ain't hard; it's just tedious, or there's just like some cheap ass bosses.
It's cheap too, yeah. He said right here. He said, "Well, there were of course several moments where I had to stop things and take a step back and consider the difficulty." Then he said, "But it's not necessarily that I say, oh, this is too difficult, but instead I use the term unreasonable." So that's what they go for when they're making Souls games. They try to be unreasonable on purpose. It's kind of an asshole for that.
I mean, that's kind of the main selling point of those games, though. Yeah. Like the back of the second game was like prepare to die or some shit. Like they telling you, nigga, you just gonna keep dying and you gonna enjoy this shit. Like that's basically what they tell you.
Don't you get like an achievement for like the first time you die?
I mean, that's like the main drawing point. So I mean,
Helldivers was like that on the PlayStation 4. They were literally just telling you, yo, you are going to die. No matter how well you think you are at that game, you're going to die.
So they know it's unfair. They know it is, but there's ways to get around it. Smooth. I don't know much about this. I'm assuming you do. I hope you do. A few weeks ago, one of the Microsoft execs said when they first released Xbox Live Arcade, they thought it would destroy the industry. You remember what that was about?
Yeah, because there was.
My man. See, this is why this nigga's reliable when it comes to Xbox shit.
They was afraid because due to like the prices and how successful some of the games were, it was going to pretty much technically do what the indie games are doing now, but except AAAs are still surviving. They thought it was going to have a worse outcome, so they wanted to kind of like calm down on it or make it harder for it so it don't take over the market like that because there was still value in AAA games. But they thought it was going to replace like the big market games
because of the price and the accessibility.
Yep.
Because they was cheaper and they were
they were actually fun.
Yeah, exactly. They were fun and they were cheap games. So
and they were cheap. They were cheap to make, and they thought it was going to encourage developers to go down that route. So to make most of their money, and it still did it, but it
kind of did though.
Yeah.
Like you got games like Unravel and fucking that Ubisoft game. Like they're starting to lessen the cost of their game production. They put it out like it's an indie title, and people eat the shit up. So it kind of did, but it just is not. It's not as bad as they thought it was gonna be.
Okay. Last topic. So the Division won't have any reviews.
Day one reviews, yeah.
Because I'm okay with this one because this makes sense that there won't be any early reviews because it's an online game for the most part, and you can't really judge an online game until you release it in the wild.
Yeah,
when,
this
like,
is
most
what I
people
was
have it.
talking
But
about.
I've seen some people that are like angry about this and said it doesn't matter. There's an online game because
Nah, it does matter.
because
Just wait a week to buy it if you're concerned about it.
But their defense was, I believe he said it's a what's the genre they
Someone
consider?
said trash confirmed.
What's the genre they consider?
Is it like a hybrid MMO?
Yeah, they said it's not a real MMO. It's a fake MMO. Whatever that term. I think he meant by that it doesn't have all the features.
It doesn't have all the elements. Just
elements
some.
that a real in-depth MMO would have. So there's no reason that you need to wait for everybody to get the game, or wait for the online community to be there to release the review. I don't know about I feel like
I get why.
I feel like once it's an online game, you should wait. But I don't know, someone who's I guess more experienced with MMOs than I am may see it as, oh, that's not a real MMO.
It depends on what type of MMO you're looking at, because there's a bunch of MMOs that's kind of like that, like them cheap free shit that's on Steam. But regardless, it's still an MMO. The experience changes with people you play with online.
That's what I said to him.
It just ain't got all the elements.
Yeah, exactly. Then there's parts of the Dark Zones that you can't play by yourself, so you can't just go in there and say, oh well, we're gonna rate this because it's not a real MMO. That doesn't make any sense. It's still an online massive multiplayer game that takes time.
So,
yeah, somebody's right. Guild War 1 was like that, and it took time for them to do the review.
So what's an example of a real MMO and a fake MMO?
I mean, it's
Destiny.
It depends, because MMOs have gotten easier now.
Destiny's
for
not
instance,
even an MMO.
Like if you take Final Fantasy 11, that shit was a hard ass MMO. That was a real MMO. WoW was a real MMO. Actually, WoW kind of made things easier until you got like later on to the game. So Final Fantasy 14, it's hard. It depends. It all depends. But at the end of the day, it's still a massive multiplayer online, and you can't just rate a game like that because the experience changes with multiplayer with people you play it online.
I have a question. Who here is buying the Division?
I am day one.
Day one.
Yeah, I'll have it.
I'll wait a
Alright,
couple
you'll have
weeks.
it
And I got the collector's edition.
Oh
this
boy.
elf,
Okay. Yeah. Oh boy. Please tell me why you did that.
It's fun. I got all my buddies that I actually work with that's actually playing it on the PC. I will not.
Oh, so
playing
you
on
really,
no peasant
you
console.
legit, you like it. You like it. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I just think they
That's
need
one of the
to,
things that people don't understand is like you look at a game, you're like, oh well, it's kind of like something I played before, but it's still a video game. It's something different that I'm playing. I mean, what else is out there like the Division right now?
I just can't wait for them to kind of add on what the Dark Zone is supposed to present for everyone to make sure it's not kind of redundant and boring. Because I feel that I'm afraid that it'll get kind of stale in 2 weeks when it comes to the Dark Zone.
I agree with that, Red. And me personally, I'm skipping out on the title, me personally, but I just like to hear other people's perspective on it. Like I just don't like the playstyle. I just think the playstyle.
I heard
is not.
I heard the beta just didn't have certain things in it because it was the beta. So I'm just looking forward to see what they're adding to it and stuff. Because I heard this supposed to be like a raid of like 2 teams, some type of raid you do and stuff like that. So. It's just
I don't think there
interesting.
was a lot of people that was playing the beta because like certain aspects of what I saw that you can grasp from.
It broke records.
No, I'm saying I don't know. Maybe when I was maybe on consoles, I don't know about PC.
Oh, okay.
Total. Yeah, totally.
I thought that was for betas overall. Like.
Yeah. For a beta, it
broke a
beta
record.
records. Yeah. So it still says something.
I mean, it's a beta. Of course, in betas they don't present certain things in the game because they want to save it for when it actually releases. So we'll see.
Trust me, it's gonna be a lot of heads. It's gonna be turning.
We know there's going to be another Call of Duty this year, and apparently they might reveal it at Sony's E3 because Activision is not going to have their own booth at E3, so they're partnering up with Sony, 'Cause they have
Two
a whole
other
deal
two
going
other
on.
companies dropped out
Yeah,
from the
War
show
Games
floor as
and
well.
Disney also pulled out of E3.
Yeah.
Did
Who else
Nintendo
pulled out?
pull
I didn't
out?
hear that.
Hmm.
Did
Who else
Nintendo
pulled
pull
out?
out?
Well, Nintendo's doing their direct.
Well, a lot of companies are pulling out of E3 because the cost that it would require
Yeah,
to
it's
appear at E3,
expensive.
they really don't. Because with the evolution of the internet and blogs, and they can just release this information on their own accord, and they ain't got to waste that money going up to
Exactly.
LA. Like,
Exactly.
so
Not
yeah.
just that too, but like there's so many shows now than before, and they have to pick and choose what's going to be
Yeah.
the most important
So,
for that time frame of whenever their game is supposed to come out.
so
It's
yeah,
also if they have any games in the pipeline to show. Like, if you don't have nothing to
That
show,
too.
right.
Yep.
I think
To
it's a
be
good,
honest, I prefer PAX over E3.
I think it's a good thing that a lot of them
Nah.
are pulling out of E3 because it's
depends.
too
My
much
preference,
at
Red.
E3.
You got to learn to understand preferences.
No, I've been to both, and I'm just saying how they're two different things. They're two different monsters on how it's done. Like,
E3 is
period.
just too much content. I feel anyway. So if like a lot of them, well, some of them drop out, I'm completely fine with that because it's like impossible to cover all of them anyway. And like Wargaming and Disney, and didn't really care that much. They didn't really have that much content necessarily.
Wargaming pretty much has the same thing every year, almost. It just shows you like updates, and then some of their other games they have. It's not really, to me, they don't really need a booth because they have a
last
big.
year. I think they were only there to show off World of Tanks.
They have World of Tanks, and they have it was these two other games they showed.
Not
It
major
was a
games.
space game and something else that they had that they were showing off pretty much. It was like
Yeah.
a civilization type war.
So for like people like them, they have no reason to be at E3. So it doesn't make much sense for them.
I mean, it's not they don't have a reason because it's for certain aspects. It's not a fan. E3 is not a fan expo. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what it is. Period.
So this new COD, Red, because you're the aficionado on this.
Oh,
And,
man.
depending on who makes it, if it's going to be good or not. So who's making this one, and is it going to be good?
I didn't even say anything like that, but other than Infinity Ward, it goes back and forth. So Infinity Ward is making this one, which I just don't want a sledgehammer to make a Call of Duty ever again. But do I think it's going to be? I personally, myself, I like when Treyarch makes Call of Duties. Like,
That
because
used to be considered a
the
blasphemous
new
statement too.
the new Infinity Ward, in my opinion, doesn't really fall into suit with a good Call of Duty. The old Infinity Ward, yeah, but not the new one.
Okay.
So I'll have to see, because of course the damn game, we don't even know what it's supposed to entail. But I will have to see.
Yeah, I heard that they're gonna call that bitch Bloodline. I'm like, well, what the hell is Call of
Or
Duty?
Ghost 2.
I heard, that's what I
Yeah.
heard. Ghost 2.
My thing is they
It's
need to
between
bring
Ghost 2
out
and
the
Bloodline.
real ghosts and not with the stupidness they had brought up before. Like,
What do you mean
give
the
us
real Ghost?
Yeah, what
do
is-
you mean?
You don't
What's a
want the
real
dog?
Ghost?
Simon
the dog?
Riley. Simon
Oh.
Riley. He's
Ghost was
Ghost,
definitely like probably
the character.
Oh, okay.
He was supposed to have his own game. This was during Modern Warfare 2 days. He was going to make a own game just standalone with him,
because
and that
he got
never
killed
came to
in,
light.
They killed him in 2.
He allegedly was killed. It was never
They
proven
caught a
that he
bullet
was
to the
killed.
face.
You never seen what actually happened to him.
Maybe he blocked it with his face, BG.
And didn't I could have sworn they burned it. They burned his body in that too.
They burned the other person.
Okay, well, it would be cool if they brought it. He was a cool character, so
Yeah,
I hope
that
nobody
nobody knew
says
about. You
you're
have to
spoiling
find
shit.
out about his character really by reading the comics.
spoiler.
Call of Duty had comics. Oh,
They got comics for Call of Duty?
I didn't know their
Yeah.
story was that in depth. I mean, I played through all the stories, but I ain't.
Yo,
really-
people be sleeping.
They
on
have a comic. Yeah, they have a
stories.
comic on a lot of different video games. Like Dark Horse does a lot of the comics for a lot of video games.
People be sleeping on Call of Duty stories. World at War had a good story. Black
Oh, wait.
Ops 1 was good.
Yeah,
Didn't-
Black Ops 1 to
But
me is
then
one
two
of my
of the
favorites.
Call of Duties have a shot-for-shot, like, exact same ending.
Yes, they do have a shot-for-shot
Yeah.
damn ending. Yes, they
An
do.
explosion, like something explodes and they escape.
Nah, it's like you have to do this quick time event and you on the floor and then the
Yeah.
villain is what is.
Slow motion,
It's the
dramatic.
same thing almost. The
literally-
only one that was different was Black Ops.
I still have not touched that
The
up.
first one, the first Black Ops.
I think the last COD that had like the best story, at least for me, was
Jack.
4.
Speaking of E3, the floor plans just came out.
Oh god.
I have to see this floor plan because EA is a large ass booth in Activision.
All right.
Red, you don't get it when we talk about the floor. You'll get it soon. Don't
What are you
worry.
talking- Well, I'm just saying
But-
I need to see the floor plan for E3 because of
the definitive
he's
floor
becoming
plan.
Yeah, we're not even gonna
Oh man, I
Yeah,
forgot
it's-
all about that.
get into that. That's so freaking great. Okay, all right, wait. Okay, just last topic. We're gonna take a look at the floor pads. Last thing, because apparently to somebody who has the most floor space at E3 means they're the most relevant.
Oh my god.
But they even
who
have
said
the square footage.
Yep.
A physician said that. That's how I'm put it like
Oh
that.
man.
who?
He moonlights as a doctor. I really don't want to say the name, but
Oh, okay.
I'm
Never
adding
mind.
that square footage that Nintendo got. They might be the most. They might be the most relevant, bruh. This is legit. They might. Be
EA had the most floor space, so
Yeah. So while we look at these floor plans, y'all can go ahead and get to these outros. So Abel, outro.
Yeah, thank you guys for chilling with us. It was actually a pleasure being on here. I appreciate everybody that came through and I got to talk to. Shout out to you guys for coming through and watching. I appreciate it. And make sure you like the video and spread the news. Thank you guys for having me on.
Make sure y'all check out Abel's podcast. When y'all have it on, it's Thursday.
Yeah, I have it. No, I have it. Oh yeah, I do GMG, which is Thursday, and then I have the Team Green podcast, which is tomorrow, every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern time.
Links to that will be in the description, so make sure y'all go.
Thank
check
you,
it
BJ.
out.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah,
Thank you, brother man.
I just felt like Bob was going to say so.
Looks like Nintendo's floor plan might be.
big booth.
Nintendo might have the definitive floor plan this year. Look at that.
Oh, let me see.
they got 3 different sections. Check y'all out.
oh shit.
Microsoft got like a little corner.
I wonder if like GameSpot and like IGN be like throwing up gang signs to each other.
I was just about to say that, yo.
That beef.
Bond, your outro.
Another good week, another good podcast. Thanks for having me again, and I thank you for me having all of you, or whatever the fuck. Follow me on Twitter.
Damn.
Follow me on YouTube.
You're not gonna say your new outro you made today?
We just come out, we have fun, and we talk games, contrary to what other people think. People think that this is not a gaming podcast, and all the topics revolve around games, so...
What about that milk intro? That's not your outro too?
I don't have any scripted outros or intros.
Oh, okay. I thought that was gonna be
But everybody's still waiting for you to get on that Street Fighter, BG, to catch that loaf.
I'm busy with other things in my life.
Yeah, like, we know what you're busy with.
All right.
Paragon, guys.
Cloud.
All right, people. Thanks again, BG, for having me. As always, you guys are always great. And I do not read the comment section, so all the people that's posting random shit, just stop.
Damn.
Yeah, and always like, subscribe, and comment. Follow my channel. Peace.
You worse than me. How you gonna tell him that and tell him to subscribe after? I don't know. Well, Jack.
All right, I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me. Now, I know a lot of y'all don't agree with what I say, but this is the thing, right? No, real quick. It's the way that you address me, right? If you're respectful and you disagree with me, I ain't got no problem with you. We can have a nice, fun discussion. But if you're disrespectful towards me, I'm going to do my best Black Bond impersonation. I'm going to put on my Mr. Rogers sweater, and I'm going to block the fuck out of you, right?
Why
thank
it sound
y'all
like
for
he's
tuning in.
talking to his kids or something? Like,
And that's all I got to say.
Forgot your name. I'm about to say you.
Stop.
I'm about to say you just black. Gamer.
Damn.
yeah.
Dang, it's like that, sucker?
Right.
Nah, great podcast
that's
again. Going strong. This was your 30th podcast. So yeah, good podcast and good topics, and hope you guys enjoy it.
Smooth.
My name is Kid Smooth, and I don't block people.
I
But anyway,
thought he was gonna spit a hot 16 with the block bot.
No,
I was trying to think of a way for it to rhyme with Xbox is the best. But you know it is. Xbox is the best bots, and I am the best bot.
So wait, you've never
You
blocked
still
anybody?
dunking me in a
No, the
Halo
only person
shoe.
that came close. No, I did. I blocked Jack Move for about like.
Oh, what I do?
3 days.
What I do?
You should remember, you and Heart 8 was there. This is that whole thing.
I know.
Yeah, so.
All right. I forgot me and Kiss we say I murdered me, bro. I forgot all about it. God damn.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
that's crazy. I'm supposed to have like, oh wow.
You should be honored. You're the only person on the block.
Hey, Smooth, you getting on that Uncharted, bro? What's up?
yeah, I've been on it like since they put it out. But
One day
You trash at that too?
you gonna
So what?
embrace this blocking life.
am I trash at that? I probably murk you in that.
Stop
Oh,
it.
hey, let's get on with
Stop
it.
it. Stop it.
Don't say it. Just don't
do it to
use
yourself,
them.
man.
Wood.
No, I'm just
Do it to
saying.
yourself.
I'm better than anybody in Uncharted if they're not using mythicals.
I don't use that. I don't need that
Don't
junk.
I mean, I don't need
mythicals.
mythicals. I just use.
Bro,
yeah,
Uncharted
Yeah,
4,
and
this
you're
junk
gonna be
is...
okay. Don't use
it's like-
them bullshit at potions. We be alright. So
That's not even really a problem in the
it
game.
is a problem when the shit can follow you all over the damn
It
place.
ain't, bro.
Actually, I
It's-
disagree with that.
That
actually.
mythical is not a
I hardly
problem.
get killed by them. I'm gonna keep it. I never get killed by them things.
Is
Don't
this-
sound like
not
you
that
keep on
hard.
trying to pick up your teammate and that fucking
Yeah, if you real close, you're gonna keep getting smacked by it. But other
This
than that, you
I've
can
been-
run away from it.
Right, yeah, running away, hiding behind cover, and the shit just looping over and hitting me. I just
keep rolling and
That
You sounding
shit
like
is
a
a
casual right now,
Use
bro.
them black legs. Keep running, bro.
I'm
This
just
one,
saying
like, not-
that's a casual damn weapon.
like running and rolling like this. I mean, you know.
This one is like real easy though. Like it almost feels like Star
only
Wars
thing I don't
Battlefront
like
before,
is-
Uncharted.
They don't have that feel of like they taking certain things out of it that applies to a third person shooter. Like the whole hip firing is different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost useless. Almost.
Yeah,
It's
it is
useless.
useless. You
And
can't
then
do-
on top of that, the aiming too is a little off. If y'all recognize that.
They got a lot of recoil and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I
then the
actually like the
flinching.
recoil. I like that.
The flinching is a bit off, and then the aiming. But if you can't aim right on what
People
you need to
cannot
do,
aim in that game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You.
Good point. Yeah.
and then how you gonna, if someone's close to you in a third person shooter, you're not aiming down sight if somebody's close to you. Like you use hip fire, and you can't even really do
You
that.
can't even do that. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, it is difficult. Like if someone's like directly in front of you, like touching you, it's hard to aim at them with correct aim. It is hard.
You gotta do that charge melee.
Just roll away from him. Shoot the hell out of him.
Ready outro.
Great podcast. Thanks for everybody coming through and having me on again. And you guys can find me on Red Infamy TV and Red Infamy on Twitch.
So everybody's link is gonna be in the description. Are we trying to like hop on Uncharted? Like,
Hey, bro, I'm ready, bro.
Smooth don't want these
Yeah, I've
hands.
been playing on today and stuff.
Let me boil some hot
It's
dogs.
fun
and be
though.
alright.
Boil some
Boil hot
Boil
dogs.
some hot dogs.
I'm gonna grill it, but I don't have to
That's
grill
like
it.
boil some
You
hot
went from
dogs.
ravioli to hot dogs, fam?
No, I'm fucking hungry. I need something quick to eat, man.
So alright, we might because I told people we was gonna do like
My man said boiling hot dogs.
That's definitely struggle. That's worse.
That's-
That's that trap.
Hot dogs are oodles and noodles, dude. Which
You
one?
want
Well,
trap
you
hot
don't eat
dogs,
hot
bro?
Yo, you not at jail. Like, we about to say Vienna Franks next?
Hell, them
Well,
Vienna
you
shits
start
is
saying
nasty,
some
man.
boil the noodles and then cut the hot dogs up into.
No, hot dogs, and then you can smother it in like baked beans. It'll be alright.
Nigga, you eating
hot-
beanies and weenies,
hot
nigga?
dog-
Hold on.
hot dog order.
Yo, Smooth, once
bro.
again, is everything all right?
I'm saying it's like, you do a 2-hour podcast and dinner time already passed. Now you just gotta get something
You
in the
eating the
stomach.
shit the homeless dude on Dennis the Menace ate.
So,
That movie,
she-
like, come on, bro.
The dinner was made and then you just didn't have a plate. That's what happened.
Beanie Weenies
Damn.
be good though. Beanie Weenies be good.
Everybody got a plate made out except Smooth. He ain't got no
Right.
no
I mean,
Damn.
They ballpark.
Derby,
It's about to be good, man. I haven't had hot dogs in like 2 years, so.
You haven't had a
About to go
hot
down.
dog in 2 years. What the fuck?
Man, because I've been avoiding them. Like, you be catching those damn videos of how they make the hot dogs and shit, and then
I guess, bro.
I had to forget about it, and I just like, it's the easiest shit to make. I gotta
Well,
do it.
I
Y'all in these food discussions.
Weapon Wheel might be on Uncharted. We might live stream this. We'll see. See
I'll get on. Kick some ass right quick.
We'll see.
PlayStation on. Oh no, it doesn't work like that.
Oh,
You know why? Because we have a fucking button on our controller
Hey,
that.
wait, hold up. I can do that shit with my phone from downstairs.
I can.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, you heard that?
Or you turned on your PlayStation on from your phone?
No,
Yes,
I
I can.
I pressed
Only
the,
with
I
a
pressed the
Sony
button
phone,
in the
though.
middle of the fucking controller.
I mean, you could do that on.
Well, I could turn my Xbox on from my computer and my phone. I mean, I got options.
Y'all Connect dudes are crazy though. Y'all be like, oh, I can pause movies and rewind them. Like, nigga, get a remote. What?
Yeah,
Who's yelling at their TV?
Look, if you got Comcast, they put in microphones in your remote. Rewind.
I
ESPN. Why not just click the button?
Yeah, but people be screaming at their TVs for the Connect. Like, I'd be like, chill.
Nah, because they got to connect to entertainment system in entertainment centers. They gotta have that shit out in the open so it can actually hear you. The shit got ears, you know. They can't hear you
got
if
ears.
it's inside of an entertainment.
Got ears, smooth.
It got a microphone.
We out, y'all. We out.
We got it.